Are we live?
Si, senor.
Oh my God. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. By the way, you got to fix this mic. I don't know what you did to this one, but it's very shaky. Every time I touch it, the whole thing starts shrieking.
It was after we changed the thingamajiggies.
I don't know. You're blaming the thingamajiggies.
I don't think it's the thingamajiggies. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying it happened. It started malfunctioning.
Top of the morning. It's cold in Montreal today. 6 degrees. Official weather outside. I'm going to do what they do on the radio. It's 6 degrees and it's a few minutes over 10 over the hour, and we can't say fuck. Oh, I just got fired. Even though I'm an adult. Patreon.com/Pantelis, guys. Head over there tonight. New episode of, you guessed it, The Intellectuals. They're back. We recorded with Guido Grasso coming straight out of prison. He came out of jail and we recorded an episode and it was great. He's very fluffy. He's gained some weight, but he's happy.
Subsequently back in prison, or?
He's back for now. Okay. He's back for now. He's just got to watch it. No stab bangs, none of that shit, and he'll stay free. So tonight, I believe there's an In Bed with Poseidon on Patreon at around 7.
I'm at 8 finally.
And then at 10 p.m., there's the new episode of The Intellectuals that's dropping. And starting next week, we might start doing movie nights again. The curfew's off. People want to stay up late.
We made it.
Yeah, we made it. We'll figure that out. Look at Phil. Links in the description. Phil Balabanos, award-winning filmmaker. And not just that, now he's doing a lot of commercials for people. He's doing commercials for this VR guy that we know. He's doing Have you ever heard of Pepsi? You heard of Coca-Cola? You ever heard of Tropicana? He's heard of them too. Regardless, he could make commercials for you. Links are in the description. Make your garbage company look semi-professional.
It's funny 2 times. The third time, not so funny.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
no, I like it. Yeah,
yeah, it's great. I'm selling you here, bro. I'm selling you here.
You're selling me
I'm selling you like a whore.
Pour me out.
Also, did y'all remember to invest in AMC?
Fuck no.
Did ya? I forgot to pull out, so I'm laughing.
He's your father now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. It matured. Our friend Poseidon on the board. Poseidon69 on Twitter, also on Instagram, and he's twitching. He's got a Twitch, and you can see him twitching. Twitch.tv/ThePoseidon69. Latest episode of Two Drink Beer that came out this week is a beloved episode. People are really liking it. All the episodes that we're all together is so much fun. I can't wait till shit opens up more. We could do it at the club, in front of some people. And a lot of big news coming in the coming weeks. Shit that we're not allowed to talk about yet because they haven't been officially confirmed. But I guarantee you, Patreon.com/Pantelis. Many funds will be had.
Funds?
Many funds.
Oh, funds.
Many funds. Yeah. All right, Poseidon.
We got news today.
There's no George today.
Yeah.
George has been kidnapped by a bunch of Guatemalans.
Fucking Guatemaltecos.
Former employees of his.
Yeah.
Turned captors.
What?
It's
we refuse to mop the floor. Mop the floor. No, Mr. George. We take you now.
That sounds Asian almost.
No,
I'm not good with accents.
Yeah, look who's fucking calling the kettle black.
No, I'm not good
Racist.
with that. I'm not good. Oh, Namibians. Namibia officially to receive reparations from Germany.
For?
You remember before the First World War, Germany was all over Africa just killing people and doing shit.
Oh, yeah.
Colonizing.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's fucked up because Germany was arguing with us for years. Like, we don't want to pay you reparations for World War II. Greece. Yeah, they didn't give us anything. But Namibia, they're like, oh, fuck. We got to do this. It's bad optics. Yeah. Good for Namibia. I'm happy.
I mean, good for Namibia.
Yeah.
Namibia.
Also, I think this brings light because a lot of people keep forgetting this. I keep bringing it up on my stand-up, but people forget. They think that Germany is just World War II. No, they tried to take over the world twice, and they did all kinds of heinous shit before the First World War II, especially in Africa. Yeah, never forget.
Never forget.
And not to mention, now they're trying to take over the world economically.
I mean, now they own the world.
Yeah, actually, China.
China,
Yeah, China owns the world.
China's just there like...
No, they took over Europe
You mad, bro?
So I have an interesting update.
Yeah, my accents are all over the place today.
Oh,
that was so African.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Welcome to the accent party.
Hello, my friend.
Yeah, that's German.
Yeah.
So,
German.
No.
Yeah, East German.
So Facebook, about a year ago, we were talking on the morning show, when the morning show first started, and we were doing it from our homes.
The good old days.
You remember the good old days?
I wish we had a good enough producer that he could just cut back to an early episode as we're talking about it.
Oh, you're asking for too much.
Great.
So
I can do that.
Calm down. This whole place is gonna catch fire. Your ears are gonna start bleeding.
Did you see his head?
Yeah, it's nice.
He wouldn't tell me.
Hold on a second. No, don't bring anything up. I already told you no.
It's fine.
We're already talking. So
break your brain.
We were discussing, I guess you could call it theories, but we were just saying the news that was coming out of China at the time. Okay. There was those scientists and those whistleblowers that came out and said, there was a leak in the lab in Wuhan. There was a mistake. We fucked up.
Yeah,
the government silenced them. They disappeared. Yes. We brought that up. After a little while, it seemed...
The Wuhan clan. That's what they were called.
Yeah, CNN and the other mainstream media said if you ever bring up Wuhan lab, it's racist. And Facebook started blocking posts when you brought that up. They said it's a conspiracy theory Please listen to our Lord Zheng Pao, whatever the fuck his name is.
Jing Jing.
Yeah. So
Fast
I was like,
forward
that's
17 months.
Yeah, because I was like, that's fucking suspicious because there's a lot of evidence pointing to that's where it started. Then they started saying other theories, like it's Chinese people's fault because they eat bats or whatever the fuck. Because Facebook is super racist, super fucking
Some
racist.
of the
okay?
best memes, though.
I know, but it's just they didn't want to tackle the truth. They were just saying racist stereotype shit about Chinese people. Anyways, fast forward, like you said, to now,
17 months later.
present day Egypt, where the mummies are alive. And
Sorry.
Snopes had to come out and be like, well, we're changing this. We said it was a conspiracy theory. Now we're changing because there's evidence coming out that it's not a conspiracy theory.
Question.
Facebook said we're no longer going to block posts talking about it. So it took this long. It took when Trump was talking about it, calling him a racist. It took all this bullshit for finally to be so much evidence that now it's like, guys, why would you... Like, are you in the pockets of the Chinese government? No, fine. You know, it took all this. It took all this a year, but so many people got into fights. They were called racist. It's funny. The people saying that it was a lab leak were called racist, and the people that were saying Chinese people's fault because they're eating bats, that wasn't racist.
It's possible. That's what people
That's
say.
fucking
It's possible.
crazy,
It's very
bro.
possible.
That's weird.
We live in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
So now that's back up in the forefront. Yeah, it looks like that's what happened, which is something we knew.
You mean a lab containment issue?
Yeah, but
Or
you
like
know
a
why?
weaponized virus. What are you talking about?
Oh no, it wasn't weaponized. No,
okay,
this was
good.
leaked. No,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't weaponized. It was a leak. It was an accident, like they said in the beginning. That's what they said. The first thing we got in November.
I did a whole episode on Film My Hole where I found that whole report from the from the American State Department.
Yeah.
That a bunch of people were sending letters, diplomats, saying, "Look, there's this lab. It's in Wuhan. It's a shit show here. Like, there's no containment. They're not being careful. Something bad's gonna happen." And it was ignored for like 6 months.
You know who was involved
And
in
then
that
they
lab?
buried all of those.
Yeah, you know
after.
why? You know who was involved in
George
that?
Soros.
No.
Oh.
Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Fauci has money in the lab. Yes, he
Fauci
invested
have
a lot of
money?
money. In that. Yes, that's why. Yeah, this is all coming out now, though.
Fauci, you
Yeah.
little gerbil.
It's fucked up, bro. I don't know where some conspiracy theories remain conspiracy. They're completely
you know what
nuts.
scares
But
me?
some of this shit is coming out now, and I'm like, Jesus.
This is what frightens me. When
Yeah.
you have something that's being publicly called a conspiracy for so long, and like fucking outlets are going after it and saying these are conspiracy theorists, and then you realize they were right. What does that mean for the future of conspiracy theories? Like, that's apophenia to the next level. Like, you're
Yeah.
just seeing patterns everywhere.
Well, that's the danger.
It's like what
though.
happened with Epstein. It's exactly what happened
Oh
with
yeah, it's true. Epstein
just-
right now. The guards are like, yeah, we lied.
What? Wait, did that happen?
Yeah, you didn't see that last week?
No, man,
oh,
just
there's such the guard. They're facing no time, no punishment or anything. They said, yeah, we fudged the reports when we said that we went to check on them. It's all bullshit. Of course, it's bullshit. What, you think people just fall asleep and all the
that
cameras
only
go?
furthers my point that says, like, because that's why people are going so deep into these holes now. Because if you believe 5 crazy things,
Yeah.
and one of them turns out to be real, there's a good chance those other 4 might be real in your mind.
Yeah, in your mind. That's the
your mind,
problem.
yeah.
So don't become a conspiracy
scary.
theorist. What we're saying is this stuff, the only reason why we had ever brought it up was because the whistleblowers in China, the ones that were like, okay, if they were wrong, they wouldn't disappear. Top scientists wouldn't take beatings and go missing from the government, if you know what I'm saying. So it looks
Look,
suspicious.
if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's probably
The Chinese are gonna eat it.
Chinese, sleeper agent. Yeah, picking.
Yeah, and I have to admit, at the beginning of the pandemic, I went down the rabbit hole deep.
I mean,
deep,
you've
deep.
been down a bunch of rabbit holes since before the pandemic, after.
No, this
I've heard
was
you
the
stipulate some crazy claims.
Such as?
I mean, I can't think of any off the top
Speak-
of my head, but how about this one?
Yeah.
That demons control the Senate. Do you remember this?
What?
You don't
They
remember
do.
when he was
They
going
do
on?
control this. All those people are demons.
I love that he's not sure if he ever said. He's like, that sounds like something I may have said.
Maybe
He's
I've
like-
no, hold on. Maybe I've spoken.
I just
about
made it up just
It
now.
is within my realm, sir.
It's in my wheelhouse.
Okay, well, but
I am an
I
expert
did-
on demons. So
Well, no, because I did talk about the elites being devil worshippers and shit.
that's not what
Yeah,
I said.
that's
but
not
yeah,
what he
you
said,
see what I
but
did
no.
there? I fucked your brain.
He did fuck your brain. up.
Fucking
If you still had hair, you'd be protected. But nope,
You haven't seen him yet. You have to watch Intellectuals.
I
Poseidon
haven't
has-
seen it either. Just take off your hat. Let me
shaved
see.
his-
No one
his
can
head.
see you.
No.
Dude, bro, be proud.
No, I'm too
Be
shy.
proud.
He's too shy.
Walk
Leave him.
into the sunlight with me.
So we have a
Step out of
follow-up
the
story.
shadows. Oh yeah.
Well, a follow-up story.
Follow-up story. What was the first story? What are we following
Last
up?
week, 2 weeks ago, Jagmeet Singh
yes. Oh,
yeah.
came out, and he said,
I'm a gay.
if you do not follow, if you don't wear your mask, if you don't follow the protocols, if you go out without your mask, or if you refuse to wear a mask, or you don't follow in the protocols, hand sanitizer, whatever, you're a right-wing extremist.
And
It's
you might as
tied
well be
into it.
goose
Yeah.
stepping all over the safety of others.
Breaking news yesterday.
Yeah.
Our politics are completely fucked. Jagmeet Singh has become a right-wing extremist. I don't even know what's real anymore. It is crazy. People are calling him out. Yeah, he
Why?
apologized for not following health measures, going out with no mask, chilling with people until he got caught. Yeah, so he's joined the right wing officially. So Canada's politics are a shit show. We have no real politicians.
does that mean
they're
the
all just
NDP
joining extreme wings?
Does that mean the NDP is officially Canada's Nazi party now?
If he's running it, I guess, yeah, he'd join the Nazis.
He's
And by
charismatic.
his own accord, by the way.
He's charismatic.
We don't describe Nazis as people that refuse to wear masks.
No.
He did.
Yeah.
The Nazi Democratic Party.
Yeah, that's what he is. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I'm going to reach out to some NDP contacts and see what they have to say about
Yeah,
that.
be like,
I'm
what's
curious.
going on? Nazis? You see,
No,
you see,
I wouldn't call them Nazis.
you know how fun, you
was a
see how
question.
fun that is? You
is
fucking
fun.
Oh, and
dimwits.
he's always advocating for health, bro. Look at what car he pulls up in. He pulls up in a fucking BMW Z4, like a crazy
it's
roadster
okay.
car.
Isn't communism great?
Yeah. You fucking dummies. Whoever falls for this shit is so stupid. They fall for these guys. They don't care about you. They don't even take the shit they say seriously.
I miss Jack Layton too.
But I love, but this is one of those double-edged swords where he's out there talking so much shit, you know? And then he just stabs himself with the same fucking
I
knife.
think it's really sad that they had no one better. Sorry, they had better options, but they chose that he was the best to replace Jack Layton.
Who's that girl, no? That wanted,
Nikki.
yeah.
Nikki was never, I know Nikki personally, like we're friends.
She never wanted to be a leader.
Look, I mean, if she had won, I'm sure she would have done it and she would have fucking done a good job. But where she's located in Canada, like the riding she represents, it wouldn't really make sense for her to lead the party. Also, I think she was running more to, based on my conversations with her at the time, to shed light on specific issues. She's like, here's an opportunity to get issues that no one's talking about in the party into the light. Do I agree with all the issues she wanted to talk about and what she had to say about them? Not 100%. But that's not the point. That's not why I brought it up. I'm just saying. That's what
I'm willing to be flexible. For example, as you know, I don't like communism. Why? I have a brain. I'm educated. But communism light, there was that one guy, Jack Layton. Forget about the party. Just him as a person, the stuff he wants to do.
I would have followed Jack Layton.
I would have followed
into
this
war.
guy. He's the only politician that I thought in the last, I don't know how many years, was worth his fucking, like, there was something good
He
about
was
this
the
guy.
best
And everybody knew it.
The best example of a career politician because he started off in municipal politics. He moved his way up to provincial.
Yeah, a career politician in the sense that he moved his way up and he wanted to
No,
make.
but he was always doing. That's what he always did, right?
But
Straight out
he
of school.
wanted. I'll tell you why he reminded me of Ron Paul. No, their politics were different.
I mean, I can see
But-
that already. Yeah.
But Ron Paul is one of those guys that legitimately, he's like, yo, this is like, we're talking about human lives. Like, let's take care of the people. This is not about me and you. And Jack Layton had that same vibe.
Yeah.
So rare for that to happen. It happened once in each
He
country.
was a
Like,
Toronto
imagine.
councillor for a long time, right? Like,
I'm just saying, I really liked him. I really liked him. And now his party has turned into just fake communism.
I don't know if it's fake communism.
It is fake. It's the same communism China. It's the same communism China has. It's like, you guys, stay poor. We'll pay your shit. It's all right.
it's
Have the bare
opposition
minimum.
socialism.
But I'm gonna ride in these fucking in the A6, and I don't need to follow the measures you follow.
No, dude,
like
it's
all that shit.
opposition socialism. That's what it is because they're in opposition, right? So they can preach socialism, but if they do anything that doesn't line up with those values, they can be like, well, we have a capitalist country. We're living under the liberals. It's not our fault.
This guy's garbage.
I mean,
But-
they have
but-
some good policies. They have some crazy. My issue with all the socialist parties' platforms is always
Yeah.
the same. I love this. Where's the money coming
Yeah,
from?
from people that
Where's
actually
the
work.
money come from?
From people that actually work.
If
No,
I
I
understood
don't
where
like.
the funding came from, I'd vote for it.
Yeah, no, I don't like that shit. I don't like pretend money. Just like Trudeau right now, he's just
I
printing
like
money.
pretend money.
No, it's not good for us.
I know it inflates
We're
everything.
gonna pay for
I always
everything.
go back to your theory, excuse me, about China. What if they're printing money and just hiding the inflation?
That's the
It's
best.
genius. It's
Yeah,
fucking
because they're the only ones that could do it. Because everybody could look at our books.
That's a real cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Hey.
If China's doing it, I'm not happy about it. They're fucking up the world, but more power to them. I mean, the world's allowing them to do it.
Everyone's just too scared to offend anyone. Look at fucking John Cena.
Oh, we didn't talk about
Me so sorry.
John Gina. Yeah,
John Gina.
yeah.
John
Oh
Cena.
my god.
So-
he called Taiwan a hey, go ahead.
Okay, accidentally calls Taiwan a country during a press junket.
But Taiwan is a country.
I mean, not to China. China doesn't see it as a country.
But
I'm
it
just saying,
exists.
It exists. Yeah, it's a country. And then he comes on. He's like, "Me so sorry, China. Taiwan is not country." And everyone's like, "Wow, that's so brave." Except for 90% of the world was like, "What are you doing, pussy?
Yeah, yeah,
Why are you
everybody-
being a fucking pussy?
Everybody called him
Aren't
a pussy.
you John Cena?
Yeah. John Cena.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that he did it in Chinese though.
Did he?
So that we could. You didn't see the message.
No. I
Yeah,
just
he
saw
said in
the
Chinese.
articles.
The apology was a video in Chinese. Like that, so that we don't understand what he's saying. But Chinese people are like, "Look at this pussy," and they translate it. Chinese people called him a pussy.
That's amazing.
By the way, when you Google Taiwan, it's no longer a country. It says Taiwan, officially the Republic of China. It's a country in East
When
Asia.
did that happen?
Neighboring countries include the People's Republic
I
of
missed
China,
that.
to the northwest, Japan.
What about Hong Kong?
Hong Kong is a protectorate still, or
Well, it's not. I want to see what it says.
Isn't it
online.
going back to China?
Well, they don't want to go back to China.
No, I know.
What does this one say? Uh-oh.
Chinese Special Administrative Region.
Oh, yeah, that's what it
what
is.
it is,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what it is. Yeah, yeah.
But it was
Jesus
under the protection of the
Christ.
United Kingdom for X amount of years. It was like a whole weird. Like, if you have a bunch of your richest, most Western, and I use the term loosely, regions that don't want to associate with you as a country, it tells you something, doesn't it? About that country?
You know what bothers me the most about the Chinese government?
Tell me what bothers you the most about the Chinese government.
As you know, I'm a history fan.
I see that.
I have a soft spot in my heart for
The Ming
specific
dynasty.
cultures,
Oh, okay.
the ancient cultures. I'm a big fan of Egypt, China, India. I like them. They have a soft spot in my heart. Even the Persians, even Iran, like they have a soft because I spent so many years, they were in my head, you know, like reading about them, this and that, and seeing how the world changed because of them. So, you know, like a friend that you grew up with.
Japan also, yeah.
You know, like a friend that you grew up with, you have like this, even if you see him years later, you still love the person, you know, you're like,
Sure.
you know what I mean? Unless you're a piece of, no, but I don't mean everyone.
You know,
but,
I know what you mean.
The friends that you care about.
Yeah.
Japan is the same way. So there's certain countries that I have an affinity towards, I have an affection towards. China's one of them. I don't like the government, obviously. But
the Chinese people.
But the Chinese people in the country, there's so, same thing with India, bro. There's so much in history that's affected everyone. Like that, it sucks so bad that we could suppress it. You know what I mean? And we get to this point where it's kind of like the States. I love the U.S. And I love everything the U.S. has done for humanity.
Trying to see where you're
And
going
then
with this. I'm not sure yet.
I'm just saying we live in a time where all that stuff is negated.
All the stuff they did?
All the positives, all the stuff it's worth. Like cultures are hard to reproduce. Cultures are important. It takes years to build a strong culture. All that stuff is negated. We never talk about, when we talk about China, we don't mention the culture, we don't mention the history. We always say China, but we bitch about the Communist Party that runs it, right?
How long have they been in power now?
Now it's been a while, since the 80s, no?
Before the 80s, no? Find out and we'll keep going.
But it's just, everything's negated. And it fucking sucks that a lot of people are growing up now, and that's what they know of China. They think, what's China? Oh, it's just that communist regime. Whereas
I don't know if that's true.
it's 100% true. That's all we see on. Where you don't see the Chinese culture. All you see when you talk about China is this shit. Well, they don't talk.
I mean, you still see a lot of the Chinese culture.
Even Greece, we went through a period of years where they just talk about, like vacation stuff. We had went through years when we were growing up where all the history stuff of Greece was in the media.
My big
the
issue
history
with how they retell history, especially in Europe, is like, okay, so Greece as an example, since you brought it up.
Yeah.
Like, everyone talks about ancient Greece, right? All the time. It's they may, even we were raised with the Greek curriculum that we took in school to believe that for like a fucking 4.5, maybe 8 centuries, we were just doing nothing.
Oh, the
as a
Dark Ages.
culture. No, not even the Dark Ages. During medieval Europe, like modern Greece when it became a state, they
But medieval you're talking about, or modern Greece? Because medieval was way before modern Greece.
I know. But modern Greece, when it became a state, because of the influence of Western powers,
Yeah.
it really focused on classical Greece.
Yeah, of course.
And it tried to almost like erase the Orientalism, because Greece is a culture that straddles 2 continents, right? And
Yeah.
like you can't ignore that.
Well, no,
they tried to like wipe out the Byzantine era as if it was like a negative time.
No, the Byzantine era was a positive time. I mean, it's
was,
it's the only thing that
absolutely.
stood when Rome fell. The Italians were busy fucking each other, and that's true. The orgies and
I
then
mean,
the barbarians
it was the
were
Roman
taking
Empire.
over.
It just continued.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, what's
What
going
was
on?
that?
I don't know.
That felt like it was under us. for
Stay
the first
calm,
time.
Poseidon.
Stay calm, yeah.
Was that right outside?
It felt like it was underneath. It was weird. No, but I'm just saying, like, people in power, they tend to focus on things. And Europe, especially after the Germans gained some kind of, like, prominence in Europe,
Yeah.
they tried to act as if ancient Greece was the bastion of their culture.
Yeah.
And saying this is what started Western civilization. But then they ignored everything that happened after that. They just focused on stuff.
What do you mean?
They ignored everything that happened post-classical era, post-Hellenistic era.
Well, how do you mean they ignored
They
it?
ignored, like, it's left out of the histories. Like, when Greece as a country,
Yeah.
as a modern state, tried to figure out its history, like to put it on paper, finally, officially for educational purposes and whatever, like, German philosophers and German teachers were like, no, let's not talk about this part where you guys were, like, doing Oriental shit. Like, as if it was
What
something
Orient?
bad.
But the Byzantine is not Oriental shit.
If you look at any Western university, up until like 10 years ago, they treat the Byzantine Empire as this like backwards backwater mysticism and Orientalism. And,
What? I think you're
but
wrong.
it's not. No, it's not true. It's absolutely wrong. But
No, but I think you're wrong about, because even in university, they never treat it like, how could you, It's a Christian empire. There's nothing Oriental about it or mysticism.
There's a lot of Orientalism about it in the sense of how they approached religion compared to the Catholics. Like the way they approach dogmatic concepts.
No. First of all, they had the exact same thing until the schism. So how did they approach it differently as if they was Oriental? What are you talking about?
I don't mean on the day that they separated. I mean
No,
like
but I'm
as
saying
time
even
progressed.
because as time progressed,
What are you
that would
using
mean that
as a
right
point
now.
of reference?
I'm
What
asking
do you
you,
say?
what are you using? Because I don't think it's
Here's
Oriental.
an example.
Yeah.
A lot of the Byzantine rite is directly translated from paganism.
What do you mean the Byzantine rite?
Their rites, like their ceremonies.
Okay.
Rite, R-I-T-E, not
Yeah.
R-I-G-H-T. So like a lot of that came straight from paganism. In the late years of like the Hellenistic era,
All of it came from paganism.
a lot of the pagan rituals intermingled with Persian culture, right? So
When was this?
After Alexander's death,
Okay,
in the hundreds of years after, 300 years, while Rome was in power.
Okay.
A lot of the Hellenic religion, it mixed with Zoroastrianism. There was even like Greek monotheism at that time, and a lot of the way they worshipped and celebrated and did stuff, even though it had its Greek element from where it started, it took in a lot of stuff. And the Greek culture is good at absorbing things and appropriating it. It's very good at it. We've seen it throughout history, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to get to what you're saying because this feels like a fill theory. Like I still haven't heard anything tangible.
But Germans, the British, the French, because they believed themselves to be the inheritors of ancient Greece, they're like, no, we're not going to deal with anything that came east of like Turkey. You understand what I'm saying?
No,
they left out a lot of stuff.
Your theory is flawed. I'll tell you why. Because the concept of east of Turkey didn't exist. The concept of the concept of straddling two continents didn't exist either. Because at the time they didn't view the world the way we view it now with the same borders. So to them, that was the region that they were in. No, the continent borders, we made that up.
Constantine moved his capital there because it had access to a different continent.
No, it wasn't because it was a different continent.
Not in terms of a continent, but if you...
That's our terminology now.
It doesn't matter if you call it a continent or not. It tells you that he could have been in Rome dealing with only the western part of the world there, trading there, or he could go to Constantinople and have access to the Crimea, to Russia.
That's all it was. It had nothing to do with the continent. It's just it was at a great spot where you're in the middle of everything.
It's a good spot.
Because for you to say Oriental, right, like as if it's a different region.
What was Turkey called?
That's something. No, Turkey didn't exist.
I know. What was that region called?
Right now we refer to it as Asia Minor, but it wasn't Asia Minor.
No. What did the ancient Greeks call it?
It was different regions.
What did the Greeks call it? Anatolia.
Anatolia,
the East.
Yeah, the East.
The East. That was the East. Anything east of the Greek islands was the East to the ancient Greeks and to the Europeans.
Yeah, but not Oriental. They didn't. That's a concept now.
That's what I'm telling you.
We're applying that
this
now.
Concept in the 18th and 19th centuries. That's what I'm saying. I'm literally saying that.
No, so I see where your theory is, but it's wrong. That's why nobody ever says that. It's completely.
I think it's right.
Especially since they celebrated Christianity at the time, they had no reason to put down Byzantine or
they did because
anything that was Christian they promoted.
The Crusaders sacked them worse than the Turks ever did.
Yeah, and they never erased the histories. They still talked about Byzantium. They still talk about it. It was
Byzantium
like a
wasn't coined until like the 18th century. The term
that we use now in English.
Yeah.
Something interesting.
They just called
the
themselves
word
Rome.
Asia originated from the ancient Greek word Asia, first attributed to Herodotus about 440 BC.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, we know that. We're not talking about the word. We're talking about like Orientalism, like different cultures.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Did you think we were arguing where the word Asia came from?
Maybe the word Orientalism is the wrong word, but I'm just saying Eastern cultures. Even the Greeks, the ancient Greeks.
But Zoroastrianism is one of the oldest religions.
Yeah, of course.
Like
I'm just saying there was a lot of fluidity between culture, which I think is interesting and cool. Like, it's one of the reasons I love Greek reggae, because it doesn't get much more mix and mash than Greek reggae.
Hold on, think about that. Greek reggae?
Greek is the shit. I'll show you later.
There's people in Greece, like reggae is a thing. It's a scene. Right?
I'm not so much anymore. It's kind of dying out.
But I'm just saying it's not part of the overall culture of Hellenism. You know what I mean?
Isn't it now? If it's a scene, isn't it part of it?
No, because by that logic, Burger King is a scene because it exists. Let's say McDonald's exists in Greece.
But Burger King and McDonald's have not absorbed anything. I mean, they do have the McGreek.
Yeah, of course they have, but it's not part of the Greek culture.
But like when you listen to Greek reggae, there's Greek music elements in it, right?
Yeah. It's its own thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's great, but I'm saying it's not part of. They're absorbing reggae, but it's not part of the Hellenic culture.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Like I know what you mean, and I don't know that I fully agree. Because I think if there's one defining thing about Hellenism and the Greek culture, that is important is its ability to take and change things better than most.
But that's no, everyone does that.
I don't know if they're as good at it though.
Bro,
Like,
China has PlayStation 5 now. They're allowed to play video games again. They're they're absorbing the Japanese stuff and they're just blocking out whatever they don't want. Anybody could do that. That's not that impressive.
Did we lose everyone in the chat with our weird conversation?
No, I think they.
Not quiet.
No, I mean it's Friday. It's one of these
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah. We got no news, guys.
It's
so
an
talk
interesting.
about shit.
There's a lot of news, but that's an interesting topic because I like talking about history and I like talking.
I like
I
medieval
just
Europe in general. I think it's vague. Like people don't understand it. They just assume that everyone was a peasant and poor and dying, when it's just not true.
well, they were in the north though. In the north and the south were very different. The north, the people
True.
that you said after, which you are right, that claimed Greek
Roman.
Greek cultural heritage.
And Roman succession.
Yeah,
The Kaisers.
and Hellenic cultural heritage, those guys.
Yeah.
In the Middle Ages, that's why we make fun of them. They lived very disgustingly. Shit out the window.
Yeah.
They lived worse than what Greece lived thousands of years before. But also you have to understand in context, they had a whole different system. You know, we had, like, let's see, even the
They had feudalism.
aqueducts. We loved running
had,
water.
we had pipes, bro.
Yeah.
Pipes, bro. Lots of pipes. Miles of pipes.
Technologically, they weren't
we,
there.
we laid them down, bro.
Yeah.
Pipe, bro.
Technologically, they weren't there, and they just suffered at the hand of religious zealots. It was and royals, So they had it different. But that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it is in history that we went through different dark age periods where we just stopped writing.
Sorry, I just drank cold water and my tooth like shot. I hope I don't.
On top? No, it's just on top. Me, I have a receding gum. It goes
I don't
up
know
my
what it
gum.
was, but it was intense. It like sent shivers down my whole cheek. Unpleasant.
Yeah.
Too cold.
Yeah, me, I don't understand that phase, those bowl haircuts they had. What a weird phase they had.
That's
fucking
what
here.
you're focusing on.
That's
not
the- that's
fact
what
that
bothered
they
you
had
about the
dysentery.
medieval-
Yeah, bro. How did that ever become popular?
It wasn't
Fucking-
popular. It was just easy. The hair was in their eyes, so they cut it. And they're like, "Oh, we got to the back now."
They'll just put a bowl on their head and
Yeah,
fucking.
probably. I mean, it's not like they had shears. They didn't have scissors.
In history,
Cheers.
even us, where everything was going well, everything was documented, and then there was a period of time where we stopped writing, and people wondered why.
I mean, that was
and there's
during
different theories.
You're talking about the Greek Dark Ages.
There's not one Greek Dark
There's two.
Ages. Yeah. And then the language changed too. There's a lot of weird shit that used to
Yeah,
happen.
the alphabet pops up all of a sudden. You're like, "What is this?"
There's a lot of weirdness that,
Yeah.
and then that lends to ancient alien theories. That's when they come in. Whenever there's a gap, that's
My
when theories
favorite
come
is
in.
how all the cultures in that area have the same story for Noah, but with different.
Not for
names.
Noah. You mean they have great flood stories? It's
I mean,
not
they're all-
always Noah.
No, it's not always Noah, but I'm saying they have great flood stories. Gilgamesh.
Yeah, well, I
Deucalion.
wonder why that. I think I know why. It's the
There's
same
probably
thing.
a flood at some point.
Or the Epic of Gilgamesh. Just it went around. It's a story.
Yeah.
And people repeat, oh, this is what happened. Same thing, like if you look at the Hebrew Bible, they copied a lot of shit from there.
So like Gilgamesh and to Noah,
The Torah, what? Yeah.
like Gilgamesh to Noah is basically the same story with different names. But then
So it is.
you look at Deucalion, the Greek version
The
of it.
sons of Deucalion,
That
right?
was my play. It was very good. When you look at the sons of Deucalion, it's a different fucking story, just set in that same world of the flood. So you're like, oh, okay. Does this mean that this was influenced by this? I mean, Noah from Gilgamesh, I see that 100%. It's the same story.
Well,
The
Gilgamesh was first.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Noah from Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
The Jews were in Babylon. They heard the story and they appropriated it.
Everybody appropriated it.
But when you look at another one, that the story is completely, all the characters are different. Everything is different. The only thing that's the same is the flood and the timing. You're like,
Yeah.
maybe here's a culture that also experienced it.
No, nobody experienced that.
What do you mean?
Nobody experienced and wrote about. Nobody experienced an extinction level event, and magically they weren't extinct in order to write about it.
Well, I don't think it was actually an extinction level event. Not globally, anyways. I mean, the Mediterranean basin probably flooded, the Black Sea.
I'm just saying, if everyone flooded, right? If everything flooded, you're not gonna write about it.
Someone would have to write, at least one person would have to write it.
How he's flooded? You would have to be alive to write about it.
That goes on the premise that you believe that everything was flooded and...
Well, I'm saying
everyone
that's what
died.
it says.
Yeah, but yes, sure, that's what it says, but you can have a cataclysm so great that it feels like the world ended, but it didn't actually.
Yeah, there's
And
that
then
too.
over
But,
hundreds of thousands, over thousands of years as it's passed down orally, it
but this
becomes
was
great
clearly,
epic.
it was just they just copied what the Sumerians said, and maybe the Sumerians saw or witnessed or something. There was a great.
I mean, the Greeks have two flood stories. One is older than Deucalion, older than Gilgamesh. I just
no, it's
forget
not
his
older
name.
than Gilgamesh because they
Yeah.
were there before us.
I gotta
We
find it.
didn't exist.
No, I know. Well, I mean, people existed there.
No,
they
I
just
mean
weren't
we
as a culture.
Greeks. No,
but
the
the-
oldest stuff is that we have right now is the Sumerian stuff.
Yeah, but there's plenty of stuff coming out recently, especially like archaeological digs in Europe that show that there was probably people and culture in Europe way before we thought. They just weren't as advanced
Oh, I believe that. We're
as the
fucking. We're
Sumerians,
awesome.
like Proto-Balkanic people, like before the Greeks.
Before the
Before the Greek culture.
before the Greek
'cause they were
culture,
absorbed
there
into
might have.
the-
Yeah, but I'm just saying, the Sumerians, they were the first real advanced culture that we know of. That's
of
the
course.
oldest one.
That's the oldest one.
That's the document.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, and it was. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And it's so recent that we figured that out. That even when I was in university, there was no classes on Sumerians. They were still translating, still discovering stuff. They don't have enough to do
I
a
remember
full course.
in anthropology studying the Sumerians in college.
No, there's no Sumerian. They could talk about them, but there's
yeah,
no
maybe.
class for the Sumerians because they were still uncovering everything. At least when I was in university a few years ago.
Sumerians was in what is now called Iraq.
Yes, thank you.
Bro, don't
He's
pop up with
learning. He's
stupid
learning
shit.
stuff.
I didn't know that.
I know, but don't tell us. Read it. Well, obviously, I know. I'm the one talking about it. And it's not just Iraq. It's all that whole fucking Mesopotamian region.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they're super old. That's what's tricky about them is that a lot of what we have in most modern monotheistic.
Monotheistic.
Yeah, I was about to turn it into Greek like this.
it
Religions is taken from them, which is what's fucked up too.
Really?
Yeah, we copied a lot of stuff. Everyone, because that was the dominant culture for a good period of time, apparently. So it's like America right now, right? It permeates everywhere. So you have like American shows, let's say Friends. You know, there's similar remade shows in different countries that are like Friends.
Sorry, I found what I was talking about.
You know, yeah. Everything gets copied. Everything gets copied when it's on the dominant culture.
Okay.
It gets copied. You're not going to copy an inferior culture.
Yeah, that's true.
You copy what's dominating.
No.
You know, which is another thing about cultural appropriation that's fucking weird. The way they say it now, they don't use it properly.
Yeah.
Because when they say, "Oh, white people are rapping this and that," they're not, no. That means that the culture of rap right now, of hip hop, is more powerful than whatever the fuck anyone else is doing. That's
exactly.
why it's all around the world. And anyways,
Yeah, so the ancient Greeks have an older flood from 9,500 BC, according to them, called the Ogygian flood.
okay,
What?
I just don't know how to pronounce it in English.
Gilgamesh.
Ogyges. It was the name of a king. Ogygyan. Probably the oldest, assumed the oldest recorded flood myth. When the Mediterranean flooded. When it became the Mediterranean.
So hold on. The Sumerians existed when? In how far back?
5,000 BC? Is that right?
I think more than 5,000. I think 5,000 BC.
Yeah.
So that would be 7,000 years from now.
I think that sounds right.
No, the Egyptians was 5,000.
Yeah, I
BC,
think it was
no?
before that. Yeah.
Just,
Check it out.
Look up Mesopotamian cultures. Like I think it was like the Fertile Crescent, right?
No, you're mixing up the Hittites.
The Babylonians.
You mix up the Hittites and the Sumerians. The Babylonians are different. The Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Hittites.
Yeah.
It's 3 different cultures.
True. But they all around the same time,
It's,
no?
no, it's around the same region, but not.
Period, late Neolithic, Middle Bronze Age. So
what?
from 4,500 BC
Yeah, I was
all the
right.
way until 1900 BC.
Yeah, I went further back than it actually was.
That's old, bro.
Like they overlapped with the Babylonians and the Hittites and the Mycenaeans and the Minoans. There's overlap there.
Bro,
Yeah, there he goes.
the Egyptians, 7,000 BC, settlement in Nile Valley. So the Egyptians are older than the Sumerians.
No, there's we found stuff that's older, that it's Sumerian, than any of the cultures in the region.
There was people in Egypt.
Yeah,
though.
but you're talking
There's
about
people
where
everywhere.
there's people everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think the Sumerians, what you guys are trying to say, was the oldest.
Because we're only uncovering it now.
We're the oldest advanced civilization.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
yes,
mapped
yes, yes, yes.
they mapped our galaxy.
I mean,
And
don't forget,
they mapped
was
our solar
people
system.
walking around 20,000 years ago.
Egyptians, it says 3,000 BC. That's where they started to really.
Pop off.
Pop off.
Yeah, that's
And then
nothing.
the
Imagine
sea
someone
people
had
came.
2,000 years on top of them. Imagine, yeah.
My favorite thing from that whole era, when I read like, because I'll just go like down rabbit holes and learn about stuff, especially on like Quora. I'm like, oh, this is so interesting. And
Quora?
Quora, it's like a social media for sharing information.
Sounds Islamic.
No, you'd love it. Like a query, Quora, questions.
I thought like
Not
Quran.
Quora, no. Anyways, the Pelagians are the most, like for me, it's the most interesting thing. Just like a bunch of people who were there before the Greeks ever arrived, and like the Greeks were like, yeah, they're just here. Like they're cool.
Where in Greece,
In like the Mediterranean region.
but not in what we call not in the Greek
Also
region.
in where Greece is, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, the Greeks came from somewhere. They invaded that area. They were
Okay.
like a mix of Neolithic farmers and what's up
I have the timeline
of?
of all the ancient civilizations.
Oh, let's
Okay,
see
is
what he
it?
did.
Do you also have what they did, what they invented, or you just have names?
No, just the names.
Okay, it's not as interesting, but like, because you have to see the impact that everyone had on the other person. That's what makes it interesting, or else you're just gonna list off
Well, let's
names.
see what he says
yeah.
first. Let's see where he's going.
Go to India.
Yeah, I only have the because they have the ancient world, the medieval world, and
Go
then
to
they have the
just do
modern
ancient.
world.
Do
Just
ancient.
go do ancient. Start ancient.
Okay. Ancient from 3500 BC, Mesopotamian civilization from 3500 to 550 BC.
You already lost me the way he's talking.
Yeah, well, Mesopotamian civilization is a bunch of different cultures,
Yeah.
so this is not a good list.
Ah, bastards.
What about Göbekli Tepe? Was that the Sumerians? No,
Where's Göbekli Tepe?
in Turkey somewhere. It's that like the most ancient site in the area they found. They just dated it.
It's
They're
either
like,
Sumerian or Hittite.
no, I think it predates both of them. It's like a lost culture.
The Indus was 2500 BC.
Who?
The Indians.
No, what does it say?
South Asia.
Because you said the Indus.
It says in like
It's
Indus.
spelled without an
Indus.
That's the river, the Indus Valley.
Oh,
The Indus. I knew he mispronounced it.
whoops.
What was I gonna check? Oh yeah, Göbekli Tepe.
Look at China.
China's.
Look at the map of
You know what's
China.
interesting? I'll go back to what you said at the beginning. All these cultures that have existed for thousands of years,
Mm.
they've all
2000
had
BC.
interference throughout time, like major interference, except for China, really.
No, there was
China
a lot
had
of,
interference. What are you talking about, bro?
They had
Yeah,
a
you're
lot.
right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, the Mongols.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Indians too at some point.
Apparently, we had the Greeks even had a lot of contact with China.
Yeah,
there is
and it was an oddity too, because there was people around us that didn't even know that China existed, and we had actual contact
I mean, there was
trade,
trade
and we
routes,
stole
yeah.
shit from them too.
There was trade
We
sh-
did.
there was trade
Yeah, we
routes.
stole stuff from them too. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I read this article, but it was from Greek reporters, so take it with a grain of salt. You know that terracotta army?
Yeah, there was something Greek about it.
They learned it from the Greeks. I'm like, that's a big stretch. Like, where's your fact coming from? Like, they were doing their own thing while we were doing our own thing.
No, we had contact with China a lot. Yeah,
No,
we
there
shared a
was
lot.
contact, for sure.
We
but
stole
to
technology.
Say, but
There was
to
always
say
travelers and shit.
that like
Merchants.
they stole the idea of statues from us. Is
That's not
a
what that
big
article
claim.
had said. Didn't say
That's
they
what I
stole.
had read, that they learned
yeah.
it from us.
No, but not in. It was more of a like, look at what we can do. You guys can do this too type of thing. It's not like they.
I don't know. The way the article,
I think we
framed
learned
it.
about silk from them too, Greeks.
for sure. I mean, there's no silk caterpillars native.
No, but I mean specifically from them, and we stole too from them. Yeah,
Stole.
we figured out how to.
Hold on, I want to see Göbekli Tepe. How old this is?
Poseidon, you okay? You look like you're gonna spaz.
No, I'm looking at the Wikipedia.
Of?
I'm trying to find something
9,000
before
BC.
3300 BC. They're
How
not,
crazy is
they're
that?
not giving
What?
us anything.
9,000 BC. Göbekli
China.
Tepe.
Oh, Göbekli Tepe.
Yeah. It's just interesting site.
Also, you know,
That's where they say the ancient aliens are.
That's why I love ancient aliens. Not because I believe the ancient alien theory, but I just see cool stuff around the world. So I'm like, it's so interesting. I'll look into it. I'll read about it.
what was it?
I don't know.
In Crete, the
Minoans you're talking about.
Minoans are very ancient also, apparently.
No, they're not that old.
They're
No?
they're Europe's first civilization.
Yeah, they're not
They're 3,000 BC.
Yeah, they're not 9,000.
No.
But they're still old though.
My favorite discovery recently that made me laugh was the bones in northern Greece, the hominid bones, and they called it Grecopithecus. I was like, that's great. That's
Greek
what I call.
monkey.
That's what I call like lowbrow Greek people. Like when they're like, "Hey, bro," I'm like,
Yeah.
Grecopithecus. There
Yeah,
he
Greek
is.
monkey.
Like him. He's a Grecopithecus for
Yeah,
sure.
he's a bit of a Grecopithecus. Yeah.
Yeah. It's take it as
Greek
you will.
ape.
A Greek ape, yeah.
A grape.
The Hellenic grape.
Yeah.
Well, none of this is really news though.
Well, it is news. It's informative.
I mean, if they
It's
didn't know
more
it,
informative
weird.
than the fake news media right now. You're gonna go there. They're gonna be like, "COVID is killing everyone around you." That's
I was
not-
watching this morning. I stopped to get a coffee.
Ah.
And they had the Greek news on at the cafe, and apparently, like people are
Greek
dropping,
news
like,
best use.
flies from AstraZeneca in Greece. There's like a whole controversy.
But I thought we talked about this a month ago, and from the Greek news, I go, "What about the Greek ladies that kept collapsing?" And you and George kept making excuses for AstraZeneca on this very
Oh
show.
no, but it's not just old Greek ladies anymore. Like it's a lot of random
Yeah,
people.
there's
like,
30-year-olds. Yeah,
It's crazy.
I already told you guys a few weeks ago if you're gonna get one and they
I'm
give
so
you the
glad I didn't
AstraZeneca one,
get
try
that
to
one.
avoid it. That's my.
I had a
my
nightmare
advice.
last week that someone tricked me and they gave me an AstraZeneca vaccine, and I was like, "Why would you do that?" They're like, "Now you have your second dose." I'm like, "God damn it, it's this one!" And then my dream turned into this weird like hunt for Red October, like trying to catch them. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, because you're so
I
paranoid about
woke up and I
AstraZeneca.
was like, "Why the fuck am I thinking about this?"
Yeah, no, it's fucking suspicious.
Suspicious.
Suspicious. Fucking
very
World Health
suspicious.
Organization. Yeah, so history, very, very fun. But all this,
The more you know.
we literally avoided the subject. I was talking about China and other ancient cultures and how
Oh yeah,
China.
sure. That's how we popped off.
Yeah, because China's getting overlooked. We keep thinking of China as the communist thing, but go look at Chinese history,
Built the
bro.
wall.
Yeah, walls. Not just that. It's gunpowder, silk, fucking egg rolls, like all kinds of shit that they've done.
Imperial rolls.
Yeah, all kinds of cool shit. Fucking how to fight the Mongols. They've done a lot like in history, and that's just stuff that I'm remembering now. You know,
Yeah.
fireworks is all them.
That's gunpowder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
Yeah, yeah.
just lethal and
No,
non-lethal.
I mean, the Chinese culture has, fuck, man. You can't even make a list. It's long.
Yeah.
But
They have
now you look at them
dynasties.
today, and they're like just living behind their wall, doing their thing.
It's just
Communism.
crazy shit that they've done. Same thing with Japan.
Crazy.
Japan's offered us a lot of stuff, and we just don't talk about
Japan
it.
is a very interesting culture to me. Like a culture built on honor. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but
It was
that's
built on bloodshed, but now it's honor.
Yeah, now it's honor. It just, I don't know. Maybe that's just me as a Westerner, the way I've been grown up, the way I've grown up and experienced Japanese culture and like
Yeah.
media. It's so interesting.
Japanese cultures had a huge impact in modern day North America. Huge impact. We take all their culture. So video game culture is dominant now in North America and in Europe. The video game culture that we have is Japanese.
That's true.
There's, obviously American game makers too, who were influenced by Japanese video game makers. They were there first. Also, a lot of kinks, a lot of sexual kinks and
They're
stuff.
really a kinky
started in Japan. Yeah,
I mean, when you're so strict as a society, I mean, you're bound to have weird kinks, right?
that's what I remember in high school. I remember the private school girls were very fucked up.
They were kinky, yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
It makes sense.
It would be cool if you can like go back in time and shit, and like
Oh, this is gonna be good.
just fucking like watch like a very big movie of all these civilizations and shit.
why would you have to go back in time to watch a movie?
Like
I mean,
no,
just
no.
watch them.
Like sorry, that came out very
Yeah, that wasn't even English.
yeah, because I have a lot of thoughts in my head at the
Many
same time.
thoughts is.
Yeah,
But I mean, like,
thoughts is-
if there could be like, I don't know, I guess like movies and shit, like how everything.
there are movies.
I know what he's trying to say, but I'm not helping him because it's kind of funny.
Can you help me?
No. He means he'd love to go back as a time traveler and be an observer of history.
Yeah.
See it, watch it unfold like
Well, if you
film.
watch Unfold live, it's not gonna be entertaining.
Yeah, it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow as fuck. No patience.
No, but you see, it's sped up.
So you mean like a movie? So why don't you just watch a documentary and all this stuff?
Yeah, that's
cool.
true.
On that, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
You fucking idiot.
So I just get excited when we talk about all these ancient stuff, bro.
You get excited about pretty much anything we talk about
Yeah, that's true.
that you can understand. You don't even understand this shit. You have Wikipedia in front of you every time we're talking about something. You're like, they were in Iraq. Like you're just throwing out like what a retarded kid in
Well,
class
no,
would
like
say.
I understand, but it's just like I find it all so interesting. I loved history class in school.
But even that whole region right now, like the Middle East as we know it, fuck, they fucked it up completely. And even the image of the Middle East now is just desert, dirt, people blowing each other up. But they're ancient cultures, bro. Like they've had impact on everyone.
Yeah.
It's fucked up the way the tables.
And there is
turned.
a theory that the Sahara wasn't always the Sahara.
What do you mean it wasn't always the Sahara? It was the what?
The Sahara Desert, it wasn't just sand. You know how it's just a big blob of sand?
Bro, can I just say why I'm getting angry with you right now?
Why?
There's no theory that it wasn't the. It's not a theory. Nothing was what it used to be. You ever heard of Pangea?
Yes.
Yeah, so nothing was what it used to be. So it's not. That's a dumb.
I know.
That's like saying I have a theory. You know, the mailman. He wasn't always an adult. It's not a theory. He 100% was not always an adult. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. It used to be a green oasis
Yeah, but that's true.
10,000 years ago. And what's interesting now, actually, the Sahara Desert, there is a use to it. It actually,
There is a use to. What do you mean?
like, it's not, because people see it as just empty space,
You
right?
keep saying people see. No one's talking shit about the Sahara. You're talking shit about the Sahara Desert.
Okay, nobody talks shit, but like, there's even a use for it. Well, because
But I never said there was no use
No,
for
but
it.
one would assume there is no use for it because it's just fucking sand,
One would assume.
right? No, but even the sand from the Sahara, it fertilizes the Amazon forest.
Yeah, because the winds blow
Yes.
it. Same thing. It goes to Greece too. I know all that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. It's crazy how everything works. It's
Also, we need
fascinating.
sand, no?
I think so. Yeah, hold on. Let me Google it. Why do we need sand?
Don't we make glass out of sand?
We do.
Yeah. I don't know if you can make it out of that same sand. I don't know if you need particular sand, but
Why do we need sand? After air and water, sand is our most used natural resource. We use it even more than oil. It's used to make food, wine, toothpaste, glass, computer chips, breast implants, cosmetic paper, paint, plastics.
maybe some assume that there's a use for sand.
Yeah.
Interesting, you fucking
So
dummy.
next time I see a chick with breast implants, I'm like, hey, sand titties.
They're not bags of sand, though.
Yeah, I know, but just to be an asshole.
You're just gonna look dumb. It's not, you're gonna look like you think they're gonna take that rude? They're just gonna be like, yeah, he's retarded. If somebody walks up to you and says, "Hey, sand titties," you're like, "Oh my god, that guy got me with the zinger." No, you'd be like, that is a retarded man. This guy's got all the jokes. He's the Eminem of autism.
Hey, man. Oh, shit.
Gigi says that there's gonna be a shortage of sand soon.
Sand?
That's impossible.
Yeah, Gigi's got to stop with the negative news.
I don't think that's possible.
It's anything's possible.
How can there be a shortage of sand?
Anything's possible.
Sand is the world's most consumed raw material after water and an essential ingredient to our everyday lives.
Yep.
Yet
He's
world
talking
is-
about
is
silica,
facing
like-
a shortage.
Sand in general.
Can't we just make more sand?
But how? How
By
are we
grinding
running
rocks
out
and
of it?
shit.
Well, anything you use, you can run out of, right? Especially at the rates that we're using shit.
But it's everywhere.
Yeah, but that's what they used to say about oil too. You know that, right?
No, but I mean, it's literally everywhere.
Yeah, but if we keep, it's like kind of, the trees, right? We've got
Like-
trees all over the place.
Like it's under our feet. Like even though there's cement.
I mean, but also...
Well, it's not
how
the
do
same
you-
sand. You're talking about dirt and sand are different things.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't mix dirt with sand.
You don't build anything on sand. Well, no, you do.
Oh, you build stuff on.
Yeah.
You ever watched that documentary Aladdin?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's about a street rat.
What does he do? With
Tries
sand?
to marry a princess. He has a crush on her.
Okay.
There's a sorcerer.
Where's the tie-in?
They built a lot of stuff on sand. There's a whole culture there. They have a palace. There's a monkey that doesn't talk, but he's friends with Aladdin. He's a cool monkey.
Apu?
His name was Apu. Yeah.
No, Abu.
Is that Abu?
It's Abu.
No, Apu is the Simpsons guy.
Yeah, it's Abu.
Yeah, it's Abu. Yeah, and he has a Hey, I just realized something.
Not a documentary?
It might not be a documentary.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Also in Kingdom Hearts, I can't remember in the first one if Abu was
Kingdom
around.
Hearts? What's Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts is a video game.
Oh, no, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the magic carpet was there, but I don't remember Abu. Was Abu there? I don't remember. That's bullshit. If he
This
wasn't.
seems like a weird tangent that you've gone down.
I'm just a little upset. I'm thinking about it. That's a weird character to omit from Aladdin. He's part of Aladdin. He's part of Aladdin's culture.
Saladin.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
By the way, Aladdin also a mix of cultures.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Abu was in Kingdom Hearts.
Really?
Yep.
I remember him. What did he do?
Monkey shit.
Physical appearance. Abu's a small story. He's in Kingdom Hearts Union X.
I told you he wasn't in Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. In Kingdom Hearts, Abu is first seen trapped in a sandpit with Aladdin. Once the duo is free from the sandpit, they help Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
I don't remember.
Abu only appears on occasion whenever Sora and Aladdin need him to help solve a puzzle. In the Cave
that's
of
why.
Wonders. Yeah.
Yeah.
When Sora and
That's
Aladdin,
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, bro. He's a main fucking character.
And in,
Should I buy
and in
AMC?
Kingdom Hearts too.
Even at $30, should
What?
I buy AMC at $30?
Are you stupid? I wouldn't do it.
No? Not worth it? No.
I don't know. I mean, I'm waiting for this to go up to 1,000. So if you're waiting for that like I am, then yeah, you could buy
$30
it.
doesn't seem so bad.
$30 doesn't seem so
about
bad.
it.
But I'm not an investor. Even though if you look at my portfolio, it looks like I know what I'm doing. It's like this guy's up 170% this year. What the fuck is he doing?
Boy. Should have bought. Fuck.
Let's see.
This is what everyone's posting about AMC.
Yeah, give them nothing. Take everything. That's what I'm talking about.
Amazing. I want to be in here. I want to be in on the hedgy fuck.
Oh, yeah. The hedgy fuck.
See what I got available in my account that I could play with. Oh
but,
my god.
But it's too
My
expensive now.
crypto's
$32 because
a lot.
even if you want to buy 10 shares only, you have to spend fucking over $300.
Huh. In 2018, the next great building material, it could be sand from the deserts.
Sand what?
Hold on.
What's the word that comes after sand?
What?
Hmm?
I don't know.
Okay. That's a better answer.
I've been holding on to this Bitcoin ETF, but it's not doing good at all.
The next, that's what it says. This is the. I'm reading an article. The next great building material? ? It could be sand from deserts.
I mean, there's lots of sand in the desert, so let's just use it.
No.
Does it need to be there?
AMC
What I
to
was
the moon.
doing was trying to find some actual news that we could discuss. But
What they're saying
not
is
much
that
going
you
on.
just hold. It's going to go up and down. You just keep holding. Don't let these hedgies scare you. Buy more. Let it go to the top.
Oh, that's why we're also running out of sand
Why?
because we use it to make concrete.
yeah, you didn't
That
know
makes
that.
sense. No, I didn't.
We can run out of everything, Poseidon.
Melbourne just re-entered a lockdown. What?
Who?
Melbourne.
Yeah, the Australians. But they're not... Like, let's be honest about Australia. You heard the way they speak. They're not all there.
They've been doing pretty good though. Like they've been open for the most part.
They got scorpions, kangaroos, and shit. It's not...
Honestly, if you're afraid of things, like as an anxious person, Australia is not for me.
Bro,
Because now,
Australia has such hardcore sharks, bro. They swim upstream into fresh water
just to fucking get,
Just to
to
fuck
get their
with
dick
people.
sweat, eh?
just to fuck with people.
That's crazy.
What?
Australia has such hardcore bull sharks. Bull sharks do this often. They swim upstream.
They do that
Bull-
in Florida too, bull sharks.
It's pronounced dyke. Bull.
Yeah.
What?
Bull sharks. What?
What is that?
It's a species of a shark.
Oh, I misunderstood what you
The
were
most
getting.
aggressive kind of shark.
Yeah.
It works both ways, but go on.
Yeah, it does work. Definitely works. On multiple levels.
Yeah.
Multiple levels.
And yeah, they're so aggressive. They swim upstream.
Like a salmon?
I guess.
No,
yeah.
he's mixing up
a
concepts.
very
It's not that they
violent salmon.
It's not that they swim upstream. All sharks can swim against the current. It's fine. What they do is they swim
fresh
inland
water.
into fresh water because they're like, yo, I evolved this way to not need the fucking salt to be alive, so I'm gonna go eat shit.
Yeah, and they're
They do
known
it-
to
it
just
happens in
fucking
Florida
chill
all the time.
Yeah, they're known to just fucking chill. Like
That's
I
when
don't
they
even-
fight with like gators and shit.
Really?
And,
That's
like now
wild.
crocodiles, they swim in.
Crocodiles and alligators are like descendants of dinosaurs.
No, they are dinosaurs.
Did you
basically.
know?
How did everybody else die and they survived? I got questions.
I got more questions because if all the dinosaurs died, how did they become birds?
Because they were. Wait, what?
I have a question that's going to hurt your head.
That's a good question.
That's a
Actually,
good question because
Yeah.
they didn't. We have a
did-
misconception.
did
It
you-
was
I have a question.
Yeah, go
Sharks
ahead.
are older than trees.
I have a question, Poseidon.
You've been following that account, the fucking
quiet.
meme account.
So everything has to start from somewhere, right?
Sure.
So what about the first human beings, human beings?
Wait, like us or humanoids, hominids?
Anything that's give no eggs, anything that gives birth like us, that
mammal.
has the same. But you know, our babies, for example, are not independent, right? Our babies need a couple of years. You got to hold them or else they
All
die.
mammals.
No, not all mammals.
Not years. The time is different, but all mammal babies need to be taken care of for a while when they first come out.
Are you fuck,
'Cause
bro?
the
Some
gestation-
come out and they have like 2 weeks and they're ready to go. We need a couple.
It's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Some of the gestation happens outside the body, unlike an egg. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but listen to what I'm telling you. I don't know why you got to cut me off for this. It's a non sequitur. Human beings right now, like the way we are, where the a baby cannot be left alone. If a baby's born, you just leave it there, it dies.
Yeah, of course.
That okay. When that started, because you can't start as an adult. I'm assuming you have to start as a baby, right?
Oh, you're going deep. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
right. I'm just curious.
No.
I'm gonna
Can
tell
you start
right
as an
now,
adult?
I have
Oh,
no
yeah, I
answer.
see where you're going
I
with
have no
this.
answer.
Can you start as an adult? You can't start as an adult, right? Unless you can, and I'm misunderstanding.
You cannot.
Okay, so you're starting as a baby. Well, who's taking care of that motherfucker?
The person that made the baby.
What adults?
What do you mean?
The first one like us.
It's because your concept of first is flawed in this example. That's
Okay.
why. Because it's like, it's not like we evolve by the next generation looks super different from the last, and it's like a slow over thousands, hundreds.
I
of
get
thousands year
that.
process.
I get that. But there has to be
One.
no. There has to be the thing that's like because he'll evolve, let's say, or people evolve, right? You have little things, your pancreas, but in order of the way to survive, let's say, like a baby, that we're not like animals, you know, that we have. So what I'm saying is that child, the humanoid child that cannot survive on its own, that needs constant care and feeding and all that shit, right? Whenever the fuck that happened, people didn't know, right?
But that didn't happen. No, that's wrong. That's a flawed way of looking at
Go.
it. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm using my hand as a point in
Yeah,
time.
go ahead.
It happened.
Correct.
Slowly.
Okay.
The first baby that needed to be cared for, there was no first. The one before it, even if it wasn't a humanoid, it still needed care. So as that changed, and
But that's what I'm saying is when the care
So it
started.
just got softer and softer.
Yeah, when the
To some
care
extent.
started. When the care started,
it
right?
didn't start. It
Well, at some point, it
started.
had to have started. Somebody had to have cared for a baby.
I mean, but almost all living things have the instinct to care for a baby, even
Not-
if it's for a short amount of time.
But that's what I'm saying is to take care of something for years. That's commitment, right?
Yeah.
That's like a conscious decision?
Not
Look at
really.
monkeys.
It's also
Monkeys take care of their babies.
Not for years.
How
Not
long?
like that. Like the babies can get up
actually,
after and they could walk around.
Some apes have like a baby period like we do, but it's not as long.
It's not as long. They don't have.
like a
we
couple of
we have
years,
the
though.
longest baby period
Yeah.
that the baby can be independent.
Yes.
Them it's 2.5 to 3 years.
Who?
Monkeys.
Yeah,
Apes,
exactly.
Yeah,
Look at
which
us,
is
bro.
pretty long in the animal kingdom. I mean, look,
I'm just saying, isn't that fucking weird?
I understand what you're saying. I also understand that it's a flawed approach because you're looking at a specific event.
I'm not. Look, I'm asking a question.
Yeah, but by asking the question as the first, by even saying the first,
Yeah.
it kind of throws off the whole way you can analyze the question. Do I have the answer? I have no fucking
Because that's
idea.
some bullshit. Because it has to have started somewhere. Even if you say it started in small doses with this species and they were doing this, and that's an answer too.
What's the most ancient creature that still exists today?
The earliest known mammals were the Morganocodontides.
Morganocodontides?
What the fuck? Don't make stuff up.
You for sure misread that.
Fucking scientists, fucking nerds, just making shit complicated.
Morganoconda.
Why don't they just say elf first though?
Tiny shrew-sized creatures that lived in the shadows of the dinosaurs 210 million years ago. They were one of several different mammal lineages that emerged around that time. So yeah,
They were rats.
yeah, basically. So basically, the first mammals
We're rats.
technically were descendants of rats.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Hence the rat race. Illuminati
Hey.
confirmed.
No, so Tekashi 6ix9ine is a highly evolved individual.
Or no, he's under-evolved.
Yeah,
Because he's going back to
touching
his
back
roots.
to our roots. Yeah. I'm just saying, there's some weirdness.
Everything, all of this
I
is
think
weird,
to be
bro. It's
completely
wild,
honest,
bro.
it's just based on the lives we lead and how we understand our existence. It's hard for us to wrap our brains around it.
Yeah, at the very least.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Bro, we're on a floating space rock
Yeah. Well,
circling around a star, bro. It's
You don't have to say
if he
the
says
space part.
if he says 1984 in communism,
Yeah, but you
then
don't have to
he's
say the
rounding
space
it
part.
up
We're
for
on
the
a
episode.
rock floating through space.
Yeah.
Bro, it's still a space rock.
And some motherfuckers still, they think it's flat.
Oh yeah, but
You know
fuck,
what I mean?
that's a
like, bro, like it's wild.
but
that
that's-
has nothing to do with what
That's
we're
nothing to do
talking
with
it
what we're
has
talking
nothing
about.
to do to, but I just like to throw it in there.
Okay, yeah, sure. So 1984, flat Earth, we're in space, communism, bro. Those are the Poseidon. One more classic,
five.
and you have a big. There you go, big five. Suck my dick, hookers.
But it is interesting to think about, no?
It is very interesting to think about, but I just feel like
Because you have to. The first time that they would have a baby, like when we're humanoid, you'd think somebody after like a week would leave it there.
You know what? Let me Google this. Wait,
maybe
what?
here's a question. Here's
This thing's just yelling. What is this? And
Here's
they
an
walk out.
idea. Maybe they did, and it died, and they're like, "Whoa, we have another one." Remember that last one? It died. Maybe we should take care of this one.
But why would they want to take care of it? That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they liked having it around, and they missed it when it was gone.
Like there's weirdness.
there's a
in it.
chemical bond
There's
between,
fucking, and I'm not saying there's weirdness like we're being lied to. I'm just saying there's weirdness in the sense that I feel like we should study this a bit more, just out of
I
curiosity.
feel like a lot of people do, and we just don't have all the information right now.
Why are they hiding it from me?
I don't.
I'm the curious party here. I'm just curious. I just want to know, like, what do we know about that?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I think the way we look at existence makes it hard for us to understand things that happened over long periods of time.
That's a cop out.
I'm not saying we can't. I'm just saying it makes it difficult for us to understand it.
Okay.
Like on a cosmic level, for example, like how long, the time it took for the Earth to form.
yeah, that
We
is.
can't even comprehend that kind
Yeah,
of
that
time.
is mind-boggling.
Yeah, because our minds aren't built to operate at that level.
Did you say Mayans? Our Mayans aren't built? Is that what you said? We're
Yeah.
going to Mayans?
Our minds?
Mayans.
Our Mayans, yeah. Our minds are built to operate on a 100-year cycle for the most part, and we've expanded that to be able to look at history. But we're still only looking at a blip in time.
But even 10,000 years ago, they still had to care for their babies.
Of
Yeah,
course.
that's what I'm saying.
Unless you believe in the Bible, then
What do you mean?
if you believe in creationism, then 10,000 years ago we didn't exist.
Who the fuck said that shit?
Isn't the creationism state that we're
But
7,000
isn't that like
years
a
old?
new thing in the Americas? Like, because the Bible doesn't have dates, does it? Does the Bible have like a actual? Does it tell you this is when the Earth started? There's no date of when it
I
started.
mean, I don't know how they calculate it exactly, to be honest, because it's wrong. So I don't care. I've never looked to figure it out.
Jesus
water
Christ,
everywhere.
creationism, the belief that the universe and living organisms originate from specific acts of divine creation, as in the biblical account, rather than
Boom!
by natural processes
Dinosaurs.
such as evolution.
Boom, hot bitches.
What?
That's how God did it. He's like dinosaurs, hot bitches.
Well, he could do that, I guess. I mean,
mean,
it's not the craziest
Who's
theory.
to say he didn't? Me,
How-
that's who.
How old is Earth as per Christians?
As per, look at him. Look
But
at
I don't
him.
think Christians is the right thing to say, right? Because there's all
According to
kinds
the
of
Bible?
different sects. Yeah, go to the Bible.
Yeah.
Unless they tell you which one.
I
and
think
then
all
you're
sects
like,
of Christianity technically believe the same chronology. more or
Really?
less.
Yeah, young Earth proponents.
yeah, but that's not all Christians. That's young Earth proponents.
It says here they believe that it's about 6,000 years old.
That's absurd.
That doesn't even track with what we have.
No,
Yeah, we have some stuff that's older than
What do
that.
they say about dinosaurs? The very religious creationists.
it's called the young Earth worldview.
The Earth is young and we're just getting started.
Why make stuff up like that? I don't understand.
Why
Because
do anything?
People are bored, bro.
No, people need to feel like they have control and understand things, and without it, they get nervous. When I started dealing with my anxiety, I was like doing research on different things, and I realized in highly religious groups, anxiety is in very low instances. There's not a lot of anxiety because at the end of the day, if you think God's got you, what do you got to worry about?
Bullshit. You're 100% wrong.
I don't know. I saw
Flip it
some
on your
interesting
head.
statistics.
I fuck your statistics. I know highly religious.
Statistics.
I know highly religious people. They're the most anxious motherfuckers, and
Really?
they think that everything's a test. Every bad thought they have is the devil. They're the most anxious fucking people, bro.
Is that really anxiety or is that
It's anxiety. They're super anxious all the time.
stress that God is testing you?
That's anxiety. They're always anxious. They always don't. Is this a test? They overthink everything. It's the worst, bro.
Really?
It's the worst. Yeah, they can't just be happy, or they can't just feel sad, or they can't just feel anger. It has to be tied into a nefarious purpose or a divine
Wow.
purpose.
That's
Yeah.
stupid as fuck.
Well, I'll tell you why that's bad, because then you don't take accountability for your actions.
At zero.
Sometimes you feel bad because you did something bad.
Yeah.
Or you did something stupid, you know?
It's not always the devil. It's not always the devil who made
No,
you
a
do
lot
it.
of times it's just you. And also addiction. It's very easy for human beings to get addicted. Depending on depending on your brain chemistry, the stuff that you get addicted to might be different. One guy gets addicted to coffee, the guy cigarettes, the other guy sex, the other guy drugs, whatever the fuck it is, gambling. But these are all things that affect people. So unless you take responsibility, you're like, this is what's causing this, I gotta fix it. You're just like, it's the devil. And then you're like, oh fuck, now I can't break it. It's the devil. How do I fight the devil? Am
Call
I
an
good enough to
exorcist.
fight it? It's like, no, don't dude, it's you. It's the it's this. It's because of the rush of, spending your money and doing this, or it's the smoking, or it's the
Dopamine, adrenaline.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
the serotonin and reward
Serotonin,
system in
yeah.
your brain.
yeah. I think you shouldn't use religion as a scapegoat, because using it as a scapegoat, it means that you also use it as an excuse
It's an
to
excuse,
do
100%.
heinous shit too.
Yeah.
Because it's in the same line, using as a scapegoat as cutting the heads off the infidels. It's the same line as, well, God doesn't like them. It's
at
the same.
ISIS.
Yeah. You can't do that shit. It's a slippery slope. You have to. You believe, and you take responsibility for your own fucking actions as an adult.
I
You
agree.
can't blame God whenever things go
suits
well,
you.
and whenever it's bad, it's the devil. It's crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I just saw simulation in here.
Like, imagine you stab somebody. It wasn't me. It was the devil that made me do it.
Yeah. That will not hold
That's
up in court.
crazy. That's wild. That's insane.
Like, oh, so the Diablo's in you. Well, we're sending you both to jail. So
Carl's down
dumb.
the rabbit hole. All right, Carl.
I think you'd make a very funny judge.
Like with the
Go
wig,
on.
the powdered wig and stuff.
No. Just
What, in
like a
Massachusetts?
judge in court. A judge in court.
As
And
opposed
then-
to a
and then,
judge like
people
what? An
coming-
arrest?
Yeah, like where else would the judge be?
I mean, he can get into all kinds of crazy situations.
You know what I mean? Like I think that would be a funny.
I think I would be a good judge at a beauty pageant.
No, goblin,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
For adult women. Yeah. I have to
Yeah.
preface that.
Yeah, you probably should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too young.
You should preface that.
Because if it was for kids, it would be the most awkward thing. It's like, which one do you think is the prettiest? None of them. Get them,
children.
Get them out of here.
You want to laugh? So I just got this picture.
Oh, it's a baby.
My wife's cousin had a baby, so they sent a group chat yesterday saying she had the baby. I look at my wife. I'm like, your cousin was pregnant? I had no idea.
Oh, because you hadn't seen each other in so long.
No, I mean, like, apparently I knew,
that's a
but I
compliment.
didn't know. I haven't seen her. It's not like I saw her and I didn't think she was pregnant. I just mean, I'm like, why are we getting messages about a baby? Is your cousin pregnant? She goes, she just had a baby. I'm like, oh.
Good for her. Does she know who the father is? And she's like, yeah, we know who the father is, Phil. That's
You
not
know him.
Yeah, that's not what we're questioning.
No, but like you a judge in court, and then people coming to you, like how Judge Judy is.
Oh, God. The things you think of. Your
You know
brain
what I
is
mean?
down a rabbit hole now, eh?
Wait,
Yeah.
you want me to be a judge?
Named
Yeah.
Judy.
I'd be a good judge.
like a show, but like not
Oh, like a show.
yeah.
Oh.
That would
But
be
real courtroom cases, real drama.
real
Bum, bum,
courtroom
bum,
cases.
bum,
Hold
bum,
on,
bum.
reenacted.
No, that's not real then.
To what ends?
Wait, you know that Judge Judy is not reenacted.
No, I know, it's real court cases, but I mean, like,
I would only be good at real court cases.
because you can't be a legitimate judge. You don't. You
Why the fuck can't I?
Well, you don't have your bar.
You don't have your judgeness.
No, but if I was gonna do it, I would have to get that, you dickhead.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, I mean, but you make a show, like, kind of like a sitcom, where you're.
No, that's not fun.
Like
It would be fun if I really had the power to be a judge. Your Honor, it's not my fault. There was no sign telling me I can't go on his roof.
But then
That's what Judge Judy gets.
But then you wouldn't be able
So
to.
you broke through his ceiling, through the roof. Yeah, why? I was
because I love that dog and he wouldn't let him free.
No, I put my snowmobile on there and I was gonna snowmobile off, but then the wait. It's like, well, you don't think you have to pay damages? No, there was no sign. And Judge Judy's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Or last time
You're gonna pay for wasting my time.
when I came over. What were they talking about?
You guys watched Judge Judy together? That's weird.
The guy, no, when.
My mom's. When he came to my mom's house, my mom
Yeah.
watched Judge Judy all the time.
Yeah. What was one guy talking about? He was collecting pension and shit.
I can't remember.
My wife was
then he-
face palming
he
in the
apparent-
chat. She's like, "What an idiot, my
He
husband," and doesn't even know there was a
He
baby.
apparently got attacked by the fat looking nerd there. With
Oh
the-
yeah.
And he wasn't paying rent to the other lady, or she kicked him out or something.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's just a clusterfuck.
Yeah, how do
It's like
these
this
people
fat
exist?
guy attacked me. He attacked me, and then the Judge Judy's like, "Okay, hold on. What do you mean he attacked you? He choked his scratched face." And then he's like, "Why? I know." And then the guy's like, "I did it because he wasn't paying his rent, and he kept telling me to turn down my stereo." It's like the crazy thing, and then the fat chick's yelling. She's like,
What is happening
"Hey, bro,
right now?"
It's just, bro. That's what it is. It's a clusterfuck.
My grandmother used to watch that. And I used to ask her, "I'm like, do you even understand what's going on?" She's like, "No, I just like the judge lady." I was
Everybody
like,
likes the judge lady.
All right.
Yeah,
There's also
she-
People's Court.
That was with the TMZ guy, no?
I don't know.
Harvey Levin,
Maybe.
where
Is he a judge?
he's outside talking to people. He's like,
Oh yeah.
"So you were just told that you're going to jail for rape. How do you feel?"
Pretty rapey. I think I'm gonna rape in jail also.
Yeah. I think in jail I'm going to be the victim.
There's also the judge in Staten Island. I think he's very old.
The old guy, I like that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's a different. That's not a reality
That's
show.
not a
That's
reality
just clips
show.
that get released.
You alright
What
with
a
that?
judge could be.
Oh, I forgot at home.
You what?
Nothing. I thought I had. Never mind. I thought I put something on, but I didn't put it.
Your watch?
Bracelet.
Your watch?
You wear a bracelet?
You wear a bracelet.
A bracelet.
Why you wear a bracelet?
Because I wear the bracelet.
I like that judge.
Because
I like that
me,
judge.
I like the gabagoo.
He keeps saying that, by the way.
Where's
He
it
keeps saying
from?
gabagool. He doesn't know what gabagool is.
Sopranos.
What is gabagool? Do you know?
Look,
Dun,
bro,
dun,
it's-
dun,
it's-
dun,
it's
dun,
look, it's a cold
dun.
cut,
It's
okay?
a cold cut.
It's a cold cut, yeah.
Okay. I don't know the original. I
Capicolo.
just
Capicolo.
Wait, hold on.
You get out of
Did you
here
say
with
it's a cold cut?
Yeah, you get out of here with this
Yeah, cold
blast. It's
cuts.
gabagoo.
Cold
Do
cut.
you not know
Yeah.
this term?
Cold cuts.
Cold cuts.
Yeah. You don't know this?
No. Never
Cold
heard of
cuts.
it.
It's what they call sandwich meats. Cold cuts.
That's not true.
It is true.
Yeah.
No.
I've been saying cold cuts all my life.
He's
It's
right.
not true.
He's right.
There's no such thing as a cold cut.
Yeah, there is.
It's never happened.
Well, because it's a cut of meat, but cold.
So,
Cold
no.
cuts.
How do you know it's not warm? Like, these are weird decisions you're making.
It's in a refrigerator.
No.
No, but it's cold cuts. They're in
No.
refrigerator.
I'm gonna let this happen.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
He doesn't eat cold cuts. That's why. He's googling it. Togamis.
Lunch meats, also known as cold cuts.
No.
Hey,
No.
You're on a wrong
are
article.
pre-cooked or cured
No.
meats,
You just said lunch meats. I'll stick to that.
also known as cold cuts.
What about deli
Yeah,
meats?
for who?
How do you
For
feel about
maybe-
No,
deli
nobody
meats?
You.
says lunch meat.
Nobody
That's
says
gay.
cold cuts.
Americans do.
Well, they're gay.
I
No
have
one
them-
has
I have
ever
them
said
for
cold
dinner
cuts.
sometimes. What
I've
about
heard
deli
cold
meats? How do you
cuts.
feel about deli meat?
We're good with that.
Deli meats are
Jewish
right?
meats, yeah.
Okay, deli
Jewish
meats I've used
meats.
also.
Yeah.
I didn't say deli Katstessen.
No, deli. Delis are Jewish.
Where does deli come from?
Huh?
What's the etymology of that?
And deli.
Hey, with the cold cuts, but not on
There's
his
no such
watch.
thing as a cold cut, though.
Amazing.
All cuts are warm.
What?
Yeah. It's science. You can't
Look
cut
like
into.
Fred Durst.
Oh, it's true.
You can't cut into what?
You can't cut into the cold.
Of course you can.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, now that he's going, I'm starting to realize what he means. He might be right.
If
can
you,
actually-
it-
know
no,
you can cut ice.
no, you can't cut
Yeah,
ice.
you can.
No, you
No.
separate ice.
You just separate
It's
ice.
mitosis.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'm not gonna stop it.
Stop it.
If you could cut the cold, bro, we wouldn't be living here in these shitty winter conditions. We'll just cut the cold, but you can't. So you better watch yourself
Yeah, but
because you
can't
look stupid
cut
right now.
It out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till he figures out what's happening.
Let's see what the news is. You're disgusting, by the way.
What?
Cold cuts. You look like a goddamn dummy in front of all the people in the chat.
Why?
It's just making stuff up.
I'm not
Cold
making
cuts.
Anybody got news they could give us in the chat that we could talk about?
The Los Angeles
if you
Clippers
live in
are
Brossard,
teetering
it'd be
on the
better.
brink of chaos. That's
cares?
mean. New behind-the-scenes meal from McDonald's has arrived in Canada. Lady Gaga looked more like Phoebe than Lisa Kudrow herself at the Friends reunion.
There was a Friends reunion?
Why do I keep seeing Friends reunion everywhere? Like, was that one show, or does it keep happening?
They were calling for it for years. I'm not a big fan of Friends. I don't dislike
don't like
it.
Friends.
I don't dislike it. I just don't
I don't
care.
hate Friends, but I'm indifferent.
We went when we were in Los Angeles. We did a studio tour, and we saw the coffee set from Friends.
Was it
There
cold?
were people crying.
Was it cold in there?
Was
What?
it cold?
Was it cold in there?
No,
No, you couldn't cut it. Just couldn't cut it in the
just
cold, huh?
wasn't cold.
Okay.
And people were like so excited to be there. They were crying. I was like, who cares? Literally, who cares? Here's a show that's not important. I mean, it's not Jerry's apartment. It didn't change society.
It did
It's
not
just
change.
Friends.
Yeah,
And then I found out yesterday that Joey had his own spin-off show, which I never knew.
it's better you
Matt
didn't.
LeBlanc. Yeah, it's probably best. Look, Poseidon, you're right. Did the cold cut thing really affect
No, I
you?
got it. I got it.
Did you got it? What did you got? Explain it.
What'd you got?
AIDS, bro.
That the cold cuts. That's a joke you were making, no?
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking. I wasn't. I just said there is no cold cuts.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't. And you just agreed with me,
No, I didn't.
What is
didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Fucking imbecile. You're
It's-
just looking
it's
stupid now.
cuts of meat that are served cold. You can eat them.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Don't repeat
yeah,
what
okay.
Smokey
Yeah,
says.
so you
Be
can't.
quiet.
Yeah, so you can't toast. You can't toast salami. You can't put in.
Ooh, fried
Oh.
bologna.
Toast it.
Oh, but serve cold. You just said.
He got
You
you.
said serve. You said serve cold.
Yeah, you can. The cold cuts. The whole point of cold cuts is that you can serve them cold. You can just eat them out of the bag like that.
But you could eat anything out of the bag if you're brave enough.
Not necessarily.
can-
Well, no. But I mean, without getting sick.
Are hot dogs cold cuts? Because you could eat a hot dog straight out of the pack.
Yeah,
It's smoked, technically. I wouldn't do it. I don't suggest it.
No, I don't think so.
you could. Yeah, you could. Oh, they're not cold cuts because cold cuts is not a real thing.
It is a real thing.
I don't know
This
where
is
to take
disturbing.
this next.
I know it's just it hurts.
I've
hurtful.
given up and I'm just watching.
It's
Instagram.
hurtful.
I'm
It's-
watching
it's-
IG reels right now.
It's hurtful. It's
Why
honest-
is it hurtful?
Huh?
Because
To
it's a little
see-
bit racist.
It's a little bit racist, and just seeing how
It's
racist and
racist.
dumb you are is hurtful.
I mean, more
What?
specifically is anti-Semitic, but
yeah, that's exactly what
that's
it is.
exactly what it is.
You ever been to a deli?
Yeah.
You racist.
I went to this amazing deli once in Boston, and they had the greatest fucking roast beef sandwich.
Oh, delish.
I love sandwiches. I'm a sandwich fiend. You don't eat bread much anymore, huh?
Scientists rush to find love for giant tortoise to save species from extinction.
Yo, we got to get on that. Let's help him.
Scientists rush to find love for giant, like they're trying to fuck it.
He needs to procreate it.
There's also speaking of Jewish delis, there's that place.
Specifically Jewish delis.
Yeah, there's that place, bro.
Where?
Fuck, it's
Where?
in the plateau.
On Bernard?
I think is it on
You're
Bernard?
talking about... Oh, fuck.
They've got like books and shit in
I
there.
forgot the name of it right now. It's called...
They make bologna sandwiches, bro, that are phenomenal.
Are you talking about Walensky's?
Yes.
Oh, Walensky's. I'm going to Walensky's right after this. You want to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to.
Anna, if you want Walensky special, let me know. I'll bring home.
Oh yeah.
With a whistle dog. They have those cut open hot dogs.
I haven't had that.
Oh.
But I haven't had.
I don't want to
Walensky's
go all
in
the way to
forever.
Walensky's, though. It's just going to make me feel shitty after.
I gotta stop replying to people's messages.
Why? What happened?
Just give-
Well, if you're going to send dick pics to
Another
everyone, it's
exorcism.
weird.
Almost, yeah. No joke. Like, what the fuck? 'Cause somebody had reached out. I don't know. I thought I fucked up. They said that they couldn't. They weren't allowed to subscribe to Patreon.
Why?
They were saying
What?
you're blocked from subscribing to this Patreon. So me, I thought maybe they did something and I blocked them. Like I don't block. Like I don't even know what's going on. So then he's like, "What the fuck?" It's saying I'm not. So I went to check. I don't even have this person in the list, so I can't block him. So I go, "It's not me." And then he's like, "I know. I think certain objects in my house are cursed." And I was like, "All right, I'm closing this conversation."
Only you.
Only me.
Only you.
That's interesting.
Very strange.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of
I
that.
don't know how that happened. So, how's the races doing? You still talking about?
Yeah, he's still being anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
But
anti-Semitic.
We
yeah.
agreed
How am I
that we
being
would
anti-
support a local Jewish business, then I decided it's too far.
Okay,
hold on,
good.
hold on. How me saying cold cuts? How's that racist?
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
You gotta,
again.
bro. You gotta
I
know
don't-
the
I
terms
don't
you're
get
using
it.
before you use them. Is the thing.
I have to Google cold cuts racist.
Oh shit. Oh boy. Now we're getting flagged. What's it tell you, Poseidon?
Just write cold cuts Zionism. That'll give it up. That'll. I wish he was playing along.
I don't understand how saying cold cuts is racist.
Well, that's just absurd.
I can't help you.
I can't help you.
Can't help you.
Yeah.
Why?
What's that place on Bernard with the smoked meat? What's that place called? That's what I want.
Oh,
Schwartz.
Lester's.
No, Lester's. Yeah.
Fuck that place.
Yeah, he has a
Why?
rivalry with Leicester's.
Why?
He went in. He started referring to them as cold cuts. They walked. They walked him
I
out.
can't understand the joke.
Okay, forget the joke. What happened at Lester's? Because they got good food.
I don't know. The guy was the owner was a bit of a dweeb.
You almost said something different that rhymes with dweeb, didn't you?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Somebody wrote
He
that.
basically wanted free stuff. Anyways.
Poseidon, can you
Oh, I
bring?
remember this
Yeah,
story.
can you bring up a story? Someone in the chat said that a Liberal MP was busted urinating on the camera because they do Zoom calls.
Pissed on the camera?
That's
or
what- that's the way he
pissed
wrote it.
While on camera.
It's probably while on camera, but that's where. But I don't understand. Is your stream in your like your laptop's in the bathroom?
I mean, or is your toilet in your bedroom? It's one of those
Could be
little
that.
temporary,
Could be
really
that, yeah.
fancy.
The
like, I
Liberal
have it on
MP was
screen.
caught naked on camera during a virtual House of Commons session
Not
last
that.
month.
Not that we saw that one.
then his dick fucking buddy just released the footage. What an asshole.
Yeah, this guy was urinating apparently.
Yeah, stepping aside after urinating on camera.
Oh, let's see that.
I don't want to.
No, I don't want to see him urinating, but I mean read it.
Liberal MP William Amos has once again been caught unawares on webcam.
Wait, once again, hold on. This guy has been caught naked pissing multiple times on camera.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, the first time, shame on Zoom.
Second
But
time.
second time, shame on you, bro.
Last night, while attending House of Commons proceedings virtually in a non-public setting, I urinated without realizing I was on camera. The Quebec MP wrote in a statement.
Did he bring his
posted
phone
to
with him,
Twitter.
maybe?
Wait, but I don't understand. How was he on camera? Did he take the laptop to the bathroom so he
Maybe
doesn't
he was
miss a
using
beat?
his phone. He was listening. He brought it along and didn't realize the camera was on.
I am deeply embarrassed by my actions and the distress they may have caused anybody who witnessed them. While
I'm sorry to be masturbating on the camera.
He was just peeing the guy. It's
While
not like he did-
accidental and not visible to the public, this was completely unacceptable, and I apologize.
Wait, it wasn't
Oh, they
visible.
must have just heard the fucking
Oh
stream.
no, that's funny.
I mean,
Edit
that's not
that
so
is-
bad. The guy had to pee. I sometimes mute people to go
I
pee.
was pouring water.
Hold on, but why is he stepping? He added that he is temporarily stepping away from his role as parliamentary secretary to industry minister.
Because he took a piss?
I mean,
Dude,
this is the second time.
No,
Jagmeet
I feel like there's
Jagmeet
something more
Singh
to this.
turned into a Nazi and he didn't step aside.
Maybe he pissed on someone.
Oh.
Maybe that's how they know from the audio. They're like, hey, stop pissing on me. And
No,
he's
no,
like, shut up.
I think it was probably.
We're in the house.
I think it's probably just the sound. You do, and it's like, wow, that's a long
What an
stream.
idiot. He should have gone stealth and hit the edge
Maybe
of the
this
bowl.
is why they're telling him to step down, because last month he appeared naked on an internal
It's the
parliament.
same guy. It's the
guy.
same guy, yeah. This guy's just trying to get fired.
It seems that way.
But that's desperation. Like you showing your dick. Like, why don't you just quit
Maybe you want to get fired so you can get unemployment.
from the government?
I mean, that's true. They don't, yeah. I don't know. So many questions.
No, you can't. I don't think you can get unemployment from
If
the
you're an
government.
MP, no, you can't.
Because you cannot get fired from these positions. You can only
Step down. So what the
unelected.
fuck's this idiot doing?
I don't know. Fucking weird.
Maybe he wants to make news headlines.
What do you mean you can't get fired from these positions? That's crazy. You should be able to get fired. This.
Yeah, but it's not. My mic's pointing the wrong way. It's not the same as just getting fired from any job.
No, I know, but I mean, these guys need to be held accountable for whipping their dicks out on camera.
Absolutely. If you,
Had Poseidon done that, he'd be in jail.
I mean, he's done it, and he's not. So that says
Well,
something
it
about
wasn't a
society.
Zoom meeting though, Phil.
True.
That's the crux of this is the Zoom. Why do I keep getting notifications about?
When are you starting your OnlyFans? You
Never.
never, eh? You're just gonna chatterbait. Is that your poison? What's your online kink?
I don't really have any crazy.
You can make some
kinks.
money, man. Just masturbate all day and get paid.
Yeah, no.
Wear a bra. Say you're transsexual. You get paid fucking twice the rate.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
What are you saying?
My pronouns are Po and
I
Sidon.
still don't understand how saying cold cuts
Very racist.
is racist.
Super,
It's
super
actually
racist.
it's actually annoying me right
we
now.
should probably stop saying
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I never
considered
said
but
it.
he's right.
cold
Ah.
cuts, cold cuts, cold cuts, cold cuts.
Whoa.
Cold
Okay.
cuts.
If we get demonetized, you're paying the difference.
Please, no one report the stream.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
I still don't understand.
That's not an excuse.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if we did get reported right now and the stream went down and he'd forever think that that's why?
He'd get fired, yeah.
Yeah. If you get us fucking...
Then why don't you fucking tell me?
Well, dude,
Because
it's
to
racist.
tell you
we
would
told
be
you.
to say it. I
Yeah.
have to say it again. I said it ignorantly at the beginning. It's different. I didn't understand. And no one had told me. Now we've told you, and you just said it 5 times in a row.
It's
Like that Justin Bieber joke with the chainsaw where he's like, run, N-word, 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 N-word. Remember that?
Yeah, Olga wrote, "What an idiot." I can't stop laughing.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm a
Just
big
stop.
fucking idiot.
We know. Just stop.
be so hard
stop.
on
Yeah,
yourself.
stop using that term.
But can you explain to me? What
This
else
isn't the
it's
time
used
or the
for?
place.
We'll do it off camera.
Yeah, we'll do it off camera because clearly you can't Google.
Should I?
No, are you fucked?
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Really confuse him, though.
First of all, you shouldn't even brought that up because you're gonna end up fucking us over.
Why?
Because people are stupid.
No, don't actually report the stream. We'll get in trouble.
You
I
shouldn't
mean,
have said
I
that
would
either.
love to have to explain that to YouTube.
You guys have flipped seats. It took a minute for you guys to flip chairs.
Why?
Anyways, we'll talk off air. We'll talk off air, Phil.
No, I understand,
have-
but to put me in his position is not fair.
But that was 100% a type of move that he does, and then he realized like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have said that in public.
No, I trust them.
I don't.
There's not that many of them in there today. They're all our peoples.
You don't know that.
I guess.
You
We
don't
got
know that.
sleepers, Chinese sleeper sales.
You always have sleepers, bro. You always have sleepers.
I guess. I am pretty sleepy.
You okay?
He's trying to figure it out.
No, he's moved past it. He's accepted that
We'll tell
it's
him
a
later.
bad word.
It's
yeah.
a bad word, yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
There you go. Simple. He's got it. What about Kai?
Smokey's leaving because he's offending her because his behavior is #not kosher.
No, she's not gonna leave because you kicking out regulars now, bro.
God
Wow.
damn. I'm a terrible.
I mean, at
human
this
being.
point,
What
you
can
should
I
just
say?
stop. You should just start dropping in bombs. Like,
I'm a scumbag, bro.
no, not a scumbag. You just.
I should get a face tattoo and wear a red bandana.
I'm not
Yeah.
angry. I'm not angry.
I'm
at all.
disappointed.
And then go in a plane and then yell.
What?
Whoa, where does it stop? Don't.
You say
Just
glue
don't
on a plane and start
go
yelling?
on a plane and yell, and he's gonna say something racist now.
Would you happen to be wearing a Burger King crown?
What?
Yes.
Oh no!
Inside joke.
No, you haven't seen that guy on the plane with the Burger King crown.
No.
You haven't seen
So you didn't know what he was saying?
No, I just thought he was setting up something terrible.
You haven't seen this video.
Poseidon?
So he gets into a scrap.
No.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah,
for you. I'm gonna
describe
bring
No,
it
no,
up.
whoa! You're not gonna bring it up for everyone. I'm gonna go show it to him. We're not getting taken
fair,
down because of
fair,
this.
fair,
Are you
fair.
fucked?
Oh, we would get taken down even if we showed.
Yeah.
Are you fucked?
It's copyright ski.
No, it's not the copyright ski. It's the stuff he's yelling ski.
Yeah, exactly.
Airplane.
Just type in Burger King crown guy.
Burger King. No, crown. Am I right?
So many questions.
Yeah, you gotta mute his mic, I guess.
Yeah, mute my mic.
Mute his mic.
I did. Hold on, they're watching something, guys. So I've muted their mics for now.
Yo, Phil's gonna go crazy. I'm part West African.
Hold on, it's not done.
It's not done. Somebody stole his seat, I guess, and he overreacted. Yeah, he's going crazy, bro.
hold on, it's not
done. Yeah. Bro, the guy lost his fucking mind, bro. The guy lost his fucking mind. Yeah, he lost his fucking mind, bro. It's not
It
even.
gave him COVID. It was so good.
Dude, you don't understand. I mean, at first I thought it was
He has like a weird sock tattoo on his
yeah.
face.
At first, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was because I saw it on TikTok first. I thought it was
Sketch.
edited. I didn't think it was real. And then I saw another video of him, I think, being escorted off the plane, like the security had him or whatever. I was like, oh fuck, it is real. Yeah, but I don't know why he's wearing a crown.
This guy apparently was.
That video
was
left
in
me
show
with
business.
so
I have
many
no clue who this
questions.
guy is.
He was. Hold on. What's his name? Hold on. Guy.
How nuts is that, though?
He did look like a show businessy type kind of dude, didn't he?
Yeah, this guy looked all business.
Yeah. All business.
He looked like royalty.
Yeah. What's his name?
Joel Schwartz. Didn't he look like a Joel Schwartz?
What?
He had like a Joel Schwartz
I don't
kind
know
of
who the
vibe.
fuck Joel Schwartz is.
I don't know who that is. I just made up a name.
Bro, first of all, I just found out yesterday
That?
that Zach Braff
Yeah.
is Jessica Kirsten's brother. I had no fucking idea.
I don't know who Jessica Kirsten is.
She's a comedian. Kirsten, yeah.
I'm not even sure I know who Zach Braff is right now. I know the name, but I can't picture him.
The Scrubs guy.
Oh, I don't care anything about him. Whatever.
That's weird. That's
He has a
oddly hateful.
weird, like, sitcom face to me.
It's fucking
It wasn't a sitcom.
It was not really a sitcom, though. I mean, depends how you define a sitcom. Because, like, the classic sitcoms, like the Seinfelds, the classic sitcoms, I'm not going to list them off.
All in the Family.
They all have those, like, that 3-camera setup that looks like it's on a stage, right? Whereas Scrubs doesn't. It's a comedy. It's also a drama sometimes, but I don't know if it's a sitcom.
Go on.
Olga's asking if I shaved my head for real. Yes, I did.
He
And
did.
also mind your fucking business. How about that?
Uh,
How about that?
Poseidon is
about
Olga's
that?
business.
He was influenced by Jagmeet Singh.
Cash me outside. How about wait? What?
He's joining Jagmeet Singh's new party.
Every time you
Absolutely
say
the fuck
jag
not.
meat, not anyone. When
The
you say it, I hear
skinheads.
jack meat.
He does a lot of that too.
I see what you did there. I liked it.
Yeah.
What did he do? I said it.
No,
Oh, no.
skinheads.
Oh, the skin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
yeah, okay.
because he's a Nazi.
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 Fugazi Nazi.
Then again, is he? Because are the Nazis extreme right or extreme left? National Socialist Party. I guess they're extreme
Both.
left.
I think.
They're both.
Yeah. Point is, he's a right wing extremist. It's crazy.
Oh no.
What else?
You did keep your mustache.
Yeah.
I did.
He's so. I haven't seen him without the hat on though. He's been hiding it. from
Actually,
me.
I
I'm
want
embarrassed.
to
It's
see him
just
with
me.
that.
I'm right here. I'm gonna see you
no,
later.
no,
I want to
can't-
see him
the
with the hat
second we
backwards.
turn off the cameras, I'm
can't,
just gonna
no.
pull your hat off.
I want to see him with the hat
you're not.
backwards.
Yeah, I'll
will
slap
not
you in the
allow you.
dick. You'll be like, "Oh no!" And then I'll just pull
I
your
will
hat
not
off
allow
and
you.
piss in your mouth.
The only way. Wait, what?
What?
Whoa, that escalated a little too quickly.
Just show me,
No,
bro. What's the? I'm gonna make fun of you
I'm too
whether I
shy.
see it or not.
I'm too shy, bro.
You're too shy.
Yeah.
You're too shy.
Even he hasn't seen it.
I've laid you on a table, turned on a camera while
I
you
did see it
pretended
actually
to be
yesterday.
dead to have sex with corpses. Do you remember that? I made you dance.
Yes,
topless
but
and
that's
shake
show
your-
business, baby.
This is show business.
This
My
is not
business
show
wants you to
business.
show.
No.
Fucking guy.
He's just joined the NDP. That's it.
I won't continue this show if I can't see it. I won't.
Okay.
He's gonna start yelling soon. They will not replace us.
Like that, huh? Manif en cool, bro.
I don't take kindly to threats.
Yeah, he doesn't take kindly with threats.
Yeah, I'm
that's
not
true.
threatening you.
You
I'm
kind of did.
That
You,
is
I'm
a bit-
you threatened to
negotiating.
physically assault
That's
him.
blackmail. It is blackmail.
But
if you
isn't
don't do-
blackmail just
if you don't do this,
negotiating?
I will do this. It is blackmail.
I mean,
Oh, that is
listen,
blackmail. Yeah.
It's not really
That's
blackmail.
extortion.
It's not a threat. It's just
Hearsay.
It's a friendly warning.
Objection, Your
It's
Honor.
a friendly warning. I'm just letting you know how it is.
If it would please the court.
Nobody ever fared well when they've done stuff like that. To
Oh,
me.
farewell.
Very well. Bye bye. Go step on out of here, you crazy Nazi.
No, I wasn't saying farewell. I said nobody has fared well.
I don't like golf.
I don't like soccer.
Why not? It's pretty fun.
Baseball.
Can we
I don't
talk
like
about
soccer,
golf for a
baseball.
second?
Have you been to what's it called? Those
UFO?
no, the
Golf.
ranges,
That's not golf.
Golf driving range.
driving range.
Yeah, that's a driving range. That's like saying, do you like baseball? I like batting cages. No.
I mean,
I
is it
see-
that
I
much
see
of a
what you mean.
stretch,
I
though?
see-
I see
No,
what
he's
saying.
right. He's
It's,
right.
not, it's the same thing. It's the exact
he's
same
right.
thing.
He's right.
I guess.
He's 100% right. Yeah. So I like driving ranges.
Yeah, just like hitting
I
the
like
ball.
driving.
Yeah.
But the actual full thing of golf,
Boring as
I
fuck.
don't like.
this is how I'm gonna make enemies right now. Could go fuck itself. Really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah. Like, what's the deal with that? For real. Like, the only thing I like about golf is I found out that there's a lot of women who break the rules and they play golf.
Why they're not allowed?
Of course not. Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. That's what golf stands for.
Yeah, that's why I was created. That's
Yeah,
Okay, go on.
that's true.
Yeah,
Go on.
sure.
Yeah. So they play it, and they play with these little. They play with these little skirts. They play with these little skirts and
I
shit.
think you're confused about
And-
tennis.
Really?
no.
No?
And and I'm like, okay, that I could get behind. That should be a national event. But dudes playing golf could go fuck themselves.
Oh.
And they're like, look at how impressive this is. This guy took his shoes off to go in the water
Oh, I
and
found
hit
an
the
article,
ball.
10
the
hottest
fuck do I
women
care?
in golf.
If he starts masturbating during the live, I'm out.
They do wear these little skirts.
Yeah, golf.
Yeah,
skirts.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I've only been golfing once.
Look at how they squat down with their legs closed off.
There you go, bro. Ladies golf, amazing.
Oh my
He went from-
except for this fat bitch. Fuck her.
That's a photo of you. That is you with a baseball bat. That's not golf.
trying to break into a cooler.
Yeah. Anyway, so golf, yeah,
A weird
overrated.
episode.
Bro, there's some hotties in golf.
Can you tell me how George not being here one time degenerates every time? Every time he's absent. We've done podcasts together. You guys do them all the
But
time.
this hasn't degenerated. We're talking about golf. What's the problem with that? It's a
that
podcast. We're talking about golf.
I mean, did you forget the anti-Semitic
Yeah,
second
that
half?
the words were different, but he didn't know. He didn't
Words
know.
were said.
He didn't know it was anti-Semitic.
Oh, you talking
Cuts
about
were
cold cuts?
described.
Oh, don't do this to us, bro. Come on. Don't get us in trouble.
By the way, for those of you who believe him, that's not what golf means. I don't care.
What?
I will not be shown up for
Poseidon,
golf. I looked
handle
it up.
this.
I looked it up.
Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
Yeah, handle this.
The
Poseidon.
word golf is not an acronym for anything unless Pantelis tells you and you believe him.
That's not what it says.
Literally says that right there. See?
No,
Pantelis tells you and you
no, not
believe him.
even. Rather, it derives from what linguistically from the Dutch word golf and
Golf,
golf, and in
it's club.
English, gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
That fucking
That's what I
guy.
said.
You
That's
will
what I
not
said.
Poseidon me.
I will.
You will not.
Poseidon, bring it up. Bring up the facts.
Stroke mechanics.
What? Stroke
No, because I'm on
mechanics.
Wikipedia.
I just didn't understand why you said it. I was like, stroke mechanics. Why are you stroking mechanics?
No, but for real, lady golf is alright to watch because they're
That's
easy
my
to look
ex,
at.
bro. She used
But
to
the
do that.
dude golf is so
I'm
stupid.
sorry to hear that.
No.
Because you're not.
And
a
everyone
mechanic.
who plays golf is kind of an asshole.
Are they?
I don't know.
Like,
about
yeah,
that.
bro, I was with the boys
You're
hitting the
right.
links
You're
and
right. I had a
smoking a stogie. I could get away from the girlfriend or the wife. Well, you know, if you were a man, you could get away from her whenever the fuck you want. You don't need to hide at a golf course. Go
Is
grab
that why
your
it's
buddy and
18
get some.
holes?
I used to have a coworker, bro, and biggest fucking asshole, bro.
Yeah, but I know a lot of losers.
Loudmouth.
And they're like,
I
yeah.
have nothing against
Also,
people who play golf. I just don't get
one
why
of the
they like
biggest
it.
You know what? I
pussies I've
have a
ever
lot
met.
of things now against people who play golf. That's the new enemy of the show is people who play golf. Yeah. Poseidon, what are you looking up now?
Hold on.
While he does research, I'll be right back.
Oh, this is a common misconception, apparently.
What? That women shouldn't play golf? Women are the only ones that should play golf,
Hold on.
as far as I'm concerned. Here's my plan, Poseidon. Defund the WNBA and overfund the LPGA. Defund the WNBA and overfund the LPGA. Are you with me, Poseidon?
What does LGPA stand for?
No, LPGA,
LPGA.
the Ladies Pro Golf Association. You guys with me? Are the ladies with me on this one?
I agree with this.
Yes.
I agree with this.
Defund the hurtful
'Cause, like-
and non-profitable and hard to watch WNBA.
It's like a more elegant version of volleyball, I would say. Because you know why men watch women's volleyball?
It's a lot of fun.
Exactly.
I watch men's volleyball if I had the chance to. Volleyball's a fun sport to watch at its high level.
No, I understand, but even women's volleyball, there's
It's just better for some reason. I can't put my finger on it.
exactly. Well,
I could put 5 of them. Though.
or I could put 2 in them.
That's
I ruined
see,
it.
yeah, you ruined
I
it.
killed
You,
it
you
again,
just, yeah.
It is my hidden talent of
It's,
killing things.
but it's not a talent. It's you bring everyone on a
A
down.
curse, I
Yeah.
would say. Yeah, it's not a
You
talent.
just kill good jokes.
But yeah, it's like a
It's
more
like someone
elegant-
makes a good joke and they're like, I took a shit on myself. It's like, it's not. It's just being crass for no reason. Anyways, go on.
I like that word, crass. Yeah, it's like a more elegant women's volleyball.
I think the NBA has been subsidizing the WNBA for long enough. Get rid of that garbage. All that money should be going to the LPGA. Phil, you're right on time. What's up? We're saying that you should. I don't know why you walked in front of my camera, but they're saying that you should defund the WNBA and fund the LPGA.
Look, I'll be honest. Until about 3.5 seconds ago, I didn't know the WNBA was a real thing. I thought it was just like a myth of the internet.
No, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's not fun to watch,
I mean, I don't care.
but it's definitely there, and it loses money every year.
Do they use like a lower?
The NBA subsidizes it because they don't make any money.
Do the girls who are playing have fun?
Debatable. Some do, some don't.
I mean, then let them play. The NBA makes enough money.
Okay, they play, but stop funding if it's not working.
Someone's got to fund it.
No, Every other sport is funded by ads, people,
But nobody watches that
the
shit.
money it's bringing in.
I didn't even know it was real.
What, WNBA? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
If they weren't getting subsidized by the NBA, they'd be out.
But I'm not a good example. I don't even watch
The
NBA.
LPGA could
What's
by
the
itself.
LPGA?
The Ladies Pro Golf Association.
I mean, the ladies' tennis does really well.
Ladies tennis also better than men tennis. Yeah,
Maybe the WNBA should change their uniforms.
it's not the uniforms. It's they're better. Women tennis players are better at tennis than women basketball players are at basketball for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with hand-eye coordination.
that's just.
Well,
a
no,
thing
because
that you
tennis
said.
is faster.
Yeah.
No, but
It's just I don't know. Just some
you know
sports
what?
are not
I
for
was
everyone.
gonna say something stupid.
You've said already other things. Today.
Like lady tennis players, you see them at the top of their game. You're like, yo, that is the best athlete. Like that's the best tennis
for sure.
right there.
I
But
don't know
then
about lady
WNBA,
golfers.
you're like, yo, how many layups are you gonna fucking miss? I don't understand. You're a professional.
But what is it about the WNBA that they're just not good? Because we've seen women. We see women even in soccer. They're all right. You know, it's entertaining to watch.
Soccer too is getting better. Lady
what I
soccer is a lot of fun to watch.
It's fun to watch. They're also more aggressive. They're not as big as.
I don't mean the aggressive part. I mean it's funner to watch. You're getting better.
No,
There's
but I
some
mean,
moves.
they
some of it is shit.
they-
Like
they
I've
could
seen
take a
some.
hit. Those
I've seen some
routes
lady
could take
teams
a
that is
hit.
not good. Some of it
Yeah.
is like Jesus Christ, what's happening? But a lot of the top players are fucking lady ice hockey. Fucking fun. You ever seen that shit?
No, never.
They're amazing.
Have you seen?
You ever seen Canada USA ice hockey?
I don't watch men's sports. Why would I watch?
Yeah,
women's
but I'm just saying
sports?
because there was this nobody wanted to watch lady sports back in the day because they thought it was all shit. Bro, there's so many good sports that they're fucking good at and it's fun to watch. But for some reason we keep getting the WNBA shoved down our throats and they're just not good. You try to watch it, you're like this is horrible.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I'm not talking shit about women. I'm saying the WNBA is not fun. People don't boycott it because they don't like women. They just can't watch it
Do they
because it's
have
not
their
fun.
own team names, or it's just the equivalent of the NBA?
No, they have their own team names. There's
not like
the
the
Liberty.
Chicago-
No, they have their own team names.
Okay.
It's just it's not as fun for some reason. It's just, I don't know. It's not as
But
good.
do they translate the names like like?
No, it's, they
Chicago
have their
Bulls, Chicago
no,
Cows.
no, they have their own names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lingerie football.
But you see, you're going the sex element. That's not what we're talking about. That exists, but that's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about the actual
I'm not
sport.
surprised that exists at all.
talking about-
But they actually play football.
I
real
know. We
American
said that, but I'm
football.
talking about you. You're
they're
interested in
just-
the lingerie aspect of it.
They're not really
what I'm
wearing
saying
lingerie.
is
They're just wearing.
lingerie. But some of these, but
Underwear.
what I'm saying is some of these sports they're actually entertaining.
No, but
they're
they're
good at
actually entertaining in the football one.
Would
too.
you watch it if it wasn't lingerie? So why are you wasting my time with this conversation?
Well, if
you
they-
see what I'm
if they-
saying?
If they wore the same tight leggings that men do, yeah, still.
No, you wouldn't like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like when the men wear the tight leggings?
Love it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, bro. Thank God there's not a camera on him.
NBA not fun to start. I don't know. I'm gonna try to decipher what that means.
What?
NBA not fun to start. It's not fun to start the NBA or NBA. It's one of the
For starters, the NBA is not fun, I think is what he said.
maybe except for the fact that the NBA makes a gajillion dollars
I mean,
and it's
fun
super
for some,
entertaining
it's not for
Yeah.
others, that's all.
and it's arguably the highest level of basketball. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a weird. Why would you say that in the chat?
it's more of a personal thing. It's like the people who say that curling is shit.
Sleepy.
It's fun to say. Curling's fucking hard and it's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about it.
Yeah, let's just. All I'm saying is,
It was
let's be honest.
For me, it was the
I'm not scared
Olympics.
to be me. I'm telling you right now, curling. If I catch it, I'll watch it. It's
I'll watch
fun.
it, yeah.
It's fun to make
Yeah,
fun
like,
of.
I will never seek it out.
I'll never seek it out, but it is
You
captivating.
know what it
it is
is?
fun.
You know why it's captivating?
If
Because you're watching and you're like, in soccer when you're like, oh, bro, why didn't you pass left? Most of us know deep down we couldn't do what they're doing. These guys, we can all do what they're doing.
Curling, you can't.
No, you can't.
Are you crazy?
But
Have you ever curled?
also,
Yes,
Me too.
it's fucking hard.
It's not easy, but it's not like you don't need to be a super athlete to do it.
I,
that's
I
what
understand.
That's
but
because he doesn't like to run. It's a different story. Anything that's not running related, he's gonna be happy. Phil hates running.
That's true. I don't like running.
that's a personal
Sometimes
pet
when
peeve.
my daughter's bad and I have to chase her, and the
Like,
other day,
you win.
The other day,
No.
what she said to her friend? She goes, "Oh no, my daddy had to run. He's gonna be mad."
there's
Ping
some-
pong too. Somebody mentioned ping pong.
Yeah. Ping
pong
Even
is
lady
hard.
ping pong. You know how crazy that is. That is a fun thing to watch.
There's something
that is
about
completely insane.
There's something about the tension of where the big rock on the ice is going to land.
And they're sweeping and
yeah,
shit.
and they're sweeping, and you're like, oh, where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go?
Yeah, for some reason, I'm just saying. I know a lot of people like to hide who they are and they like to pretend they go with the trends. I have no problem telling you what the fuck I like and who I am.
I like that.
And yeah,
It's fine. I'll watch
and,
curling.
and the reason why I love basketball, and I've tried to watch WNBA, but it's fucking hard to watch. You know what I'm saying?
WNBA. Yeah.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with women. That's not why I try. Ladies soccer, we've already talked about this. Remember the World Cup? I was like, all right, when you have the top teams, you can watch this. There's obviously some goofy shit happening, but they're getting better and better, and it's watchable.
Well, there's also goofy shit happening in men's soccer.
Of course, but not at the same
Yeah,
level.
yeah,
but
I
that's
see.
also because they've been playing it for longer. The competition's harder. You have to really be the best. So, but it's getting better. But like golf, you ever seen lady golfers? They're like sorcerers.
So explain.
Yeah, they're like. You ever seen some of the shit they do when the ball goes in and all that? Like, it's fucking super. Who's that girl? Nagasaki. What the fuck's this girl's name?
I don't know anything about.
There's this fucking girl. I think she's Japanese, bro. Crazy shit. Not like the men who just walk around fucking being stupid. Just crazy sorcery shit.
Hold on.
Why are
Yeah.
they being? Never mind.
I don't know. I don't like guys that play golf.
I just don't. I don't care about
personal
golf
pet
at
peeve
all.
now.
I've been to like driving ranges, and I mean, I guess it's fun if you're 16 and hammered.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but not for me.
AMC is dropping.
Is it
No, it's gonna go back. I told you it's gonna dip. They're gonna try to scare people out.
the drive for 500?
Poseidon, what are you looking at? You're looking at lady golf.
Hottest female golfers.
Okay, that's one way of looking at it. Yeah,
He didn't say she was one of the hottest. She said she was a wizard.
but I think she was cute, though, if I
Oh,
remember.
okay, so maybe she's on the list.
Women track and field is good.
You just like
As long as they're
watching
running
them
to the
do
kitchen, yeah.
Oh boy, you just like it's those YouTube videos where all they show is women's track and field, but it only follows their ass. You seen these?
There's one.
No,
Asian-
track.
Her name is Muni He.
No, it's not her.
Oh.
That's
Muni-
to have a name that's pussy is weird to Greeks.
Oh, she's a cutie though.
Yeah, no, they're cute, but they're good at that. Yeah, they're good. But
being
WNBA
cute?
is just fucking horrible.
Kim Se Young. That's what
No, it's not her.
Christina's saying. South Korean.
Oh, it might be her. Yeah, if she's South. Yeah, it might. Let me see.
I don't know. She just said her name in the chat.
Oh.
What's her name?
Kim Se Young.
The point is, there's some fucking crazy
Kim
players.
Se-young.
There's some crazy fucking players of these sports.
Whoa. Verchenova.
But have you ever sat down and watched a couple of WNBA games?
No,
It's
never.
incredibly frustrating.
Is this what you're talking about?
No.
No.
It's incredibly frustrating.
Her name is Michelle Weir.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah.
I have so many questions about what we're doing right now. What are we looking for?
We're just talking about sports. It's sports talk.
Sports
Sports
talk.
radio.
Go sports.
Go sports. But have you guys ever, Poseidon,
Is hockey still happening? Is like Montreal playing hockey still?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow?
Hey, Poseidon, do you remember that time where Voga's waiting for the Raptors game to start and they had a WNBA game playing? Do you remember this?
I don't remember, but
We were on the screen and I was like, no, leave it. Let's support the ladies.
and then you
And
got angry. I think.
Then I got angry. 10 minutes later, I said, can you please turn this off? I'm getting fucking frustrated.
I think so.
Bro, just open shot after open shot, just being missed, passing each other.
Even I'm better at basketball.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is happening? I go, is this a professional league? And the girl that works there, like, yeah, it's a professional league. And I was like, all right, let's do it. How do you define professional?
They get paid to play.
Dude, it was fucking awful. And I was like, all right, fucking turn this shit off, yeah.
But you know what? I think I would go into golf
Golf is hard.
because I'm lazy.
Golf
feel
is
like-
hard.
I feel like that's something I could excel at.
I don't think so because you're too lazy.
Oh, exactly.
That's why you can't excel at it.
Yeah. I don't think you could excel at golf.
It's a lot of practice, hours of practice.
Really.
Yeah, and you have to be your attention to detail. You're sloppy. You have zero attention to detail. Yeah.
It's in the sand trap.
I think to be really good, you have to have a certain level of intellect too. A certain level.
Yeah, like you
Because it's a lot of math.
you can't have below 85 IQ.
A lot of math, golf, yeah. So's pool.
Pool is math, 100%.
Yeah.
Golf is force and luck, if you ask me.
No. It's not forcing luck.
No.
No, it's not forcing
No?
luck. No.
I mean, he
I
can't
just-
even see straight, so like,
I can see very straight.
No, it's a lot of math, and it's not the luck thing. Is
he'd
people?
be a great caddy. He'd be a good caddy.
He doesn't like carrying stuff.
He'd be a caddy. He wouldn't be good at it, but he'd be
Yeah,
a
he'd
caddy.
be a caddy. The
Caddy,
guy
the
that
guy who
carries the
carries
golf
the
clubs
golf
and
club.
drives the cart.
No, I wouldn't like that.
Normally, they're visible minorities, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, Jorge.
Hey, man.
Hey, Antonio.
Hey.
Hey.
Huh?
Oye, vamos, güey.
I like when I call me the bad guy.
Yeah, you gotta be. Yeah, you gotta have a. I think you gotta be a little smart.
You got to have
Be
it.
good at golf.
I don't. Maybe I'd be like. I've gone golfing. It was boring as fuck.
I went
A lot of
golfing. I got
waiting
in trouble.
around. Mini
I went
putt is
golfing
fun.
once and
Mini
I got
putt is
Evadon also says something very. It's very expensive. It's a very expensive sport, bro.
Yeah,
Have you
that's
seen
true.
the price of some of these fucking golf clubs, bro? And
Yeah,
some of the
they're not
bags.
cheap.
Are you saying?
It's a white man's
Are
sport.
you saying that only rich people can golf?
on a regular basis.
Hold on a second.
You can just
Poseidon.
rent clubs.
Hold on, Poseidon. Are you saying that golf is a gentleman's game?
Don't you bastard! See what you've done.
These country clubs, are women allowed in them?
Yes.
These golf clubs?
Yes.
So
They're also allowing
now,
the golf
to actually,
bags.
to
If
actually
you've been
rent,
drinking and you knock one
to
out,
actually
that's where
rent
they
your
put them.
time and to go on the field and shit is not actually expensive, but the price of golf equipment.
Yeah, it's very expensive. My George from Xenospace used to golf. Like, he was an avid golfer.
I don't
And
know
my
why.
dad would, like, borrow his clubs
I typed in price of golf equipment, and then one of the suggestions was in Sri Lanka. I don't know why that's one of the.
Because you need a discount.
Yeah, that's true.
And you got to get your
I
dishes.
remember my dad was working. I forget where he was working, but they were all golfers there.
This is like a.
And they used to
cheap one.
invite him to go golfing, and he's like, "I'm gonna do it." And he'd come back. I'm like, "How was it?" He was like, "It was long. It was fucking, just fucking long."
Yeah, golfing is long.
Yeah, man, it's a whole day. My father-in-law is an avid golfer. Like, he golfs twice a weekend.
So you can start
Yeah,
with
when he
about
can.
$500. That's for like super cheap equipment and shit.
Yeah, it's
but
expensive.
prices can skyrocket, bro. Like this one's $3,000.
For one club.
Tailor-made P790.
For one club. Don't you have
bag,
like
yeah.
15 clubs in that shit?
for a
Like
bag.
6
for a
or
bag.
something.
Oh no, that's for one club.
Yeah,
Steel
they're
shaft.
Very expensive. What an idiot.
Yeah, bro. They can get expensive.
Yeah. If you're into it and you want to spend money, there's definitely a place to spend money.
Yeah.
But why don't you just hang out with the boys?
Just drink a few cold
Yeah,
ones.
just go chill. What do you need an excuse to golf?
Maybe they enjoy it. I don't see how, but maybe they enjoy it.
Because I don't know, are we starting a war on golf?
No.
What's our next war
We're
on?
ending the war on golf.
The WNBA wouldn't be much of a war.
Those.
We won that one. Who's our next war on?
What about those losers that go around protesting prices of real estate in Park X?
That's not what
Park
they're.
Action Squad.
Yeah, but that's not what they're. That's not what they're protesting.
one of
That's
the
not.
things
That's
they
one
do.
of the things. That's not them,
okay.
and that's not what they're protesting.
Oh, okay.
They're not protesting the price of real estate. You can't protest the price of real estate. What they're
I mean,
protesting.
you could if you're stupid.
Yeah. What they're protesting is the rent
Gentrification.
hikes and no, not the rent hikes and the what's that term that they use?
Oh no.
Rent evictions. That's what they're protesting.
Renovictions are gentrification to some extent.
Yeah, they
Let's
are.
be
They're
serious.
related 100%. Yeah, you're correct. But that I'm not totally against them doing that because I think it's fucked up. Because what they're doing is some families.
Look, if you're evicting people from a building that you own with enough warning, like not the night before, like
Yeah.
6 months, so that you can redo the building and sell it. I mean, it's your asset.
No,
Morally, it's ambiguous.
More or less ambiguous. I'm
But
with
it's
you on
your
that.
asset.
But I'm not even talking about the people that go, oh look, you have one more year left on the lease. You have the year figure something
Yeah.
out because we're doing this.
That's fine.
They do that a lot, and that's fine. People don't even fight. Some people, it was almost overnight. Have you seen the shit that's been happening?
Yeah, I have seen those.
So you got to pack up your bags. You have 3 weeks. It's like, what are you talking about? I have a family. So I'm against that shit. And then if you want, you can come back in a few months when it's ready, but your $800 rent is going to be $1,800.
Yeah.
Because, well, how the fuck am I going to afford it? So that kind of shit I'm against.
Yeah.
So I like that someone's speaking out about it, but I'm with you.
It shouldn't be them, though.
It shouldn't be them, and it shouldn't all be encompassing because it's your asset.
Wow, they have gold golf clubs.
Yeah, fuck that.
Are you still on that?
And golf
cool.
clubs. Yeah. Anywho.
It's lunchtime. For
So
golf.
no, we're gonna have to cut this thing off soon because I gotta go do another podcast. I'm going to see my friends Emile Coury and Jacob.
Are you going to do their show?
I'm going to do their show. They want me to be their first guest.
Sans commentaire avec Pantelis?
Yeah. Oh, I have to do it in French. Yeah. I'm gonna do it in Spanish just to fuck with everyone.
Sí.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Okay, güey. That's
What?
my new favorite Spanish word that I
That's
learned.
not Spanish.
Güey.
What?
Güey.
What?
Güey.
¿Qué?
Güey.
¿Qué?
Hola, güey. Vamos, güey. It's like bro.
¿Qué hora es, por favor?
Or is it way?
¿Qué hora
Maybe
es,
güey.
por favor?
Somebody who
Oh,
speaks
what time is
Spanish,
it?
help me in the chat.
11:51.
Is it güey? How do you pronounce güey?
Listen here, gringo.
Yes.
Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
What if I get you some perros caliente?
Hot dogs?
Ta-da-ta.
Oh. I was like, wait, what? Thank you, Dennis the Mex. Wait, he's Mex, so you must know. Mexican?
Boy.
But is he a Dennis the Mexican or a Dennis the Mexican?
Home Depot. So listen, you can catch us on
Felipe
Patreon. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Join the nation. I saw a couple of new subscribers this morning. First of all, who subscribes at 5 in the morning? Not that I'm against it.
Crazy
but that's
people.
the first thing you do at 5 in the morning. You're like, I'm going to go subscribe to this Patreon. Wait a little bit. Subscribe to us a little later. So yeah, subscribe tonight. We've got In Bed with Poseidon coming out at around 8 o'clock. And then at 10, for all of YouTube, the return of the grass man himself, Guido Grassino, is coming back to the
Oh, I like that.
intellectuals
Grassino.
tonight, 10 p.m. Poseidon, Guido Grasso, Battle of the Mindless.
Yes.
It's exciting. Phil Balabanos, man in front of me, the man in the hoodie, the Unibomber, if you know, as it were. The Unibrower. He doesn't have you don't have a unibrow. No. Sotiri has a unibrow. He's just one brow.
Yeah, it's terrific.
Yeah. It would be imagine someone with one Cyclops eyeball in the middle. That would be cool.
Imagine someone with one Cyclops eye and they had 2 eyebrows. They'd be like, what the fuck?
Decide, God. Decide.
God. You've been drinking on the golf course again.
Yeah, exactly.
Futurama.
So, Phil Balabanos is an award-winning filmmaker. He also has a hit podcast called Fill My Hole. I'll leave the jokes to you.
They write themselves.
But Fill My Hole actually comes out weekly when Phil remembers to do his podcast. Is it coming out this week?
Maybe. It's been rough, guys.
It's kind of consistent.
We're
Look,
packing.
all other podcasts have that type of consistency. That's why you're here with all these goddamn hours and hours of shows each week.
But I'm still here twice a week.
He is, dude. At least he commits to this podcast.
Yeah.
It's easier
It's
for
not
him.
really a podcast,
He just
but yeah.
not really. Yeah, so whatever the fuck this is, he's here twice a week to do the morning show. But Phil also, his real work is making films.
Yeah.
And he makes commercials, top of the line commercials. Recently, what was it? Air Canada is a stock that Phil was talking to me about.
I bought it and I sold it really
Yeah, let me
quickly.
get back to what I was talking about. Commercials for high-level companies. Google is a good website for you to search up stuff. And if you're going to search something up, look at philbalabanos.com, and he is going to make a commercial
Well, since you
for
brought it
you.
up, have you heard of Squarespace?
I have heard of
That's how I
Squarespace.
make my website.
That's good.
You heard of GoDaddy?
Yeah,
Company.
GoDaddy.
They're where my hosting
Remember,
is at.
I love those commercials that you made for GoDaddy is a good website, but that's not what we're talking about right now. Just check out philbalabanos.com. Links are in the description. You can hire him to make your shitty business look a little less
Kinda
shitty.
like I do for his sketches.
Yes, he takes what I write, and he's complimented me many times. However, we should compliment him, because no matter how good the writing is,
He never takes any of my suggestions.
it is not, which is good, because then you see it's funny. So, but if it wasn't filmed properly with his, because that's his skill. My skill is the comedy, his skill is the filmmaking. Together is a sexy baby.
Brings you
What's my
laughter.
skill?
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to get into that right now. We're debatable.
But you can follow him at DeepAside
69.
Where can you follow him?
Twitter and Instagram. Plus, he's on Twitch, twitch.tv/deepaside69. He's playing that game, Warzone.
Horizon?
Yes, there
Right?
are a lot of whores on it.
Warzone?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
All right.
referring to all those
That's it.
8-year-old boys.
Go fuck yourselves. Thank you guys. Patreon.com/Pantelis.
Bye.
Peace.